check, mic check. We good. I sound good on your end too, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, word. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. What it do, Couch Gang and my hip hop crimies and crimettes? Welcome back to another episode of Couch Conversations. And today I got a special guest. We got a Boston legend in the house today. One half of the group, of the rap group named the Dunnas. He's a veteran in this rap game. He got crazy punchlines, mafioso flows, and he's rapped with some of the best in the game. I call him the Mad Rapper 2.0. He says the same thing, but he's also the best thing since Yoga Pants, which he's also said as well too. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got the homie Big D's on the couch today, dog. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's the deal, man? I love the intro.
Hey, man, thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you. I try to give
Yeah.
everybody that WWE intro, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to give everybody that.
Need that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But how's things going, man? How's life, man? How's the rap journey, man? Just tell us what's going on. Where you from? Let's
Yeah,
start off with that.
plugging away. I'm from the North Shore. I'm up in Peabody.
Okay.
Um, yeah, man. Just plugging away just like you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Balancing the rap career with the 9 to 5 grind.
Listen, we all balancing, man. We all balancing at the end of the day for sure.
Yep.
Word up. How did the rap journey start, man? I got a couple of questions. Like, when did the rap journey start for you? And do you remember your first verse?
Oh, uh, it started in high school, I guess. But my boys were rhyming first in high school, and I always like. I think I might have wrote a rap like back in third grade, like. But I mean, then I didn't touch it for years. Like it was almost. I was a big fan of my mom playing tricks on me, and the
Ah,
cadence that I had written in third grade was kind of like that cadence of my
okay.
mom playing tricks on me. But I was always into sports, so kind of I didn't start rapping until like senior year of high school.
Okay.
And but I was keeping it on the low because I was terrible. You know what I mean? I wasn't a natural by any means. Was pretty much when I went to college at UMass Amherst,
Okay.
and then that's when I really turned it on. I was like, I should have been studying, but I was in the dorms rhyming for like pretty much. I'd freestyle for an hour every day,
Mm-hmm.
and then I entered a rap battle, and I lost to my boy etc. who I was in the camp with, still in the camp, but we were big in the Boston scene. Probably like 2007, we peaked out. Like we were headlining shows. We
Dope.
we had we had a write up in the Globe. But taking it back to college, etc. beat me in my first battle, and then there was a guru from Gangstar. He was on that Jazzmatazz, so he
Okay.
was doing a show, and there was an open mic before, and etc. was up there, and I was like, I gotta get my get back right now. So we battled again, and I beat him. And then after we were 1-1 versus each other, we just kind of like fucking started chilling all the time, formed a group, and it was pretty much like rhyming school up at UMass Amherst because
Okay.
we would get like fucking 3 blunts a night and then just freestyle like throwing each other words for like 2 hours.
The
And
sessions and the ciphers. Word.
it was crazy, man. It was just rhyming like obnoxiously. Yeah.
That's dope. So it's like you didn't sharpen your skills throughout time by basically just filling up the notepad and rhyming in the dorms and stuff like that. Now, would you
Yeah.
choose? Would you rather say that you pick freestyling over writing? Which one would you rather choose between the two?
Um, I think like what I do best is probably freestyling. Like actually off the head. If you like compare it to like I put my freestyle up there with just about anybody. I think Harry Mack is. I got to give him credit. Like people hate on him,
Harry Mack's
but
pretty dope.
he's taking that off the top to like the
New
way he can
heights.
tell a story doing it.
Word.
He's taking that like. But I mean, I would say the thing I have on Harry Mack, I think he's a better. I think he's. I mean, he's taking it so far. I gotta respect it, but I'm huge on the syllables. So if you throw me like some compound words,
Uh huh.
the shit that I can match like 3 syllables at a time, that's like my strong suit. But at the end of the day, if I'm like showcasing my skills in like a cipher, I think like I'm going on my writtens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I could freestyle all day, but like, there's nothing's gonna beat like what you actually formulate. You know what I mean?
It hits a lot different when you write it down on the pen and the pad with the pen and the pad, right?
Right, because it's
Word.
just it's so polished that it's But freestyling's fun, man. I love it.
Nah, I love the freestyle aspect of it too, and kind of like you said, it's funny that you mentioned Harry Mack because I started
Yeah,
listening to Harry Mack while recently and stuff like that, the last probably like 8 9 months or whatever, and I'm like, this dude's dope, and I've noticed that a lot of people say that he's actually freestyling off the top. So let me ask you as well too, as an MC, like when you freestyle, do you freestyle off the top or do you take writtens? Because a lot of people say that
yeah,
people take writtens and then they use them in a freestyle. And I'm like, nah, I think freestyle is all off the top.
yeah. No, there's by definition freestyle is not. I mean, it doesn't have to be off the top. Like when I put my when I put my like get money freestyle on Instagram, that's a written. That's
Uh
not off the top. But what I was saying, where I put my freestyle against anybody's is the off the top. Like off the top freestyle, it's still like a strong suit of mine. But
huh.
I don't know. I don't know. It's
Mm-hmm.
just I just smoked a fucking big ass joint too. But
No, you good. You good. I'm waiting
I
till
think
after.
I mean I think off the top is very hard to do. Like I mean I don't think you have to be able to do it, but
hmm
I mean it's cool, man. I love going off the top, man.
Word. I didn't listen
Yeah,
to a few of your freestyles. I'm like, nah, he got some bars when he's be rapping this shit, man. Like the joints
yeah,
you did on I want to say it was XM Series Radio or Shade 45 station a while
yeah. Well,
back.
that's a written. That was a written.
Oh,
Yeah. Anything
okay.
you hear, like if you're going to like a Shade 45, you gotta. I mean, I could freestyle and it would be
hmm
good, but it's not good. Like even though I consider my off the top like up there with anybody, nothing's gonna be as good as like formulating some bars, like some written stuff. I
Right.
mean, anybody going on, I've heard very few people go on like a sway and go off the top. You know what I mean?
So it's usually pre not pre-recorded, but just
They
pre-written and
call
just
it a
ready.
freestyle.
Yeah.
Nobody's freestyling.
You just disappointed me because I'm always like, damn, these dudes. Because if I ain't heard it, I'm
Nobody
usually
is
thinking it's off the
like
top. Yeah, but you say nobody's doing it.
Crooked Eye. Like he don't freestyle, but
Right.
he's unbelievable. Like
Oh, he's dope.
yeah, Crooked. I mean,
Wordsmith, man. His brothers are
uh,
dope too. Shoe Gang and them, those guys is dope too.
oh yeah, they're crazy.
I bang with them. They are rhyme connoisseurs, bro.
Yeah,
Now, actually,
I think they're brothers of him.
yep. I think all
Yeah,
three of them, Demetrius, like Dice and all of them. I think got like four brothers that be rapping, dog. All of them
yeah.
is nice, dog. Hell yeah.
That group's ridiculous.
Hell yeah. Circle of
Like
Bosses is nice.
the fact that they aren't bigger than they are is crazy. It's
I,
just
I don't understand that, man, but I think the
yeah,
music, things have changed. You know what I'm saying? People don't like bars anymore. People rather
yeah.
just hear the production and stuff like that. So I
I
feel
think
the
people
same
don't
way.
get. I think people don't get like the average ear just doesn't even get like what you're doing sometimes. You know what I mean?
Because the consumer is
Like it'll
different.
be like they'll hear it and be like, oh, it's cool, but it's like they don't realize you're piecing up like four syllables at
Yes,
once. You know what I
yes,
mean?
yes.
They don't even like recognize that.
They tying their first bar to their middle bar, you know what I'm
Right?
saying, with a scheme that's
Yeah.
just off the wall. Like I've really listened to them in the last year as well too, and I'm like, these
Yeah.
dudes is rapping. Like they not better than Crooked. Don't get me wrong, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, but
Yeah.
but they're nasty. Like I'll probably say like the best one out of that group would probably be Demetrius for me. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius,
Yeah.
Julius. I'd say K is nice too, and then Dice. He don't rap too much anymore, but Dice was nasty as well too. So I really bang with them, bro. True
One of
lyricists.
see, I don't know them like that, but I just know like I don't know them by name, but like one of them got like a huskier voice,
Okay, yep,
and
that's
then
I think that's
one
Demetrius.
sounds like
I mean
particularly like
Dice.
what? Sorry, one sounds almost exactly like Crooked. Is
That's
that the one you
the
were
one that
saying the
sounds like
nicest?
crooked. The one that sounds like crooked is Julius, I think, because I feel like he does sound like the most like crooked. And
Yeah,
then the one that's more of aggressive flow, that's
yeah,
Demetrius. He's using one that's really
okay,
going bar crazy. Then
yeah,
um then Dice, he don't rap too much with them as much anymore. And then Kev is
yeah,
like the younger brother. So I probably say
okay,
Julius sounds the most like crooked though, if you ask me.
yeah, yeah,
For sure, for sure. Now
yeah. They're
speaking of
crazy, man.
speaking of crooked, man, I think that song you did, Paradigm.
Yeah,
How was recording that, man? Like that was
So
dope.
see, I didn't actually record that with Crooked.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like a send up. We both got paid for that verse though.
That's
So
dope. That's dope.
I
That's
wasn't
dope.
paying for it. I got paid myself.
But the fact you got paid for it though is fire. You ain't got a track with
Yeah,
Crooked
yeah.
is dope.
I mean, I didn't get paid what Crooked got paid, but now it was an honor to be on a track with him. I mean, he's always been like I remember hearing him on Sway in the Morning back in the day, like his freestyle. I was like, dude, it was unbelievable.
Hell yeah. Now, was you nervous putting together a verse for that because you knew what you was going up against?
No, because my boy, no, not really. But he's probably like he was probably the one dude where you should be a little scared, to get on
That's
the
what I'm
track.
saying
But,
now.
yeah. But it was funny because my boy Grav, he got two verses from Crooked, and I was actually on another one first, but then he just used Crooked's verse. But I actually liked my verse better on that one, but I don't know, whatever.
It is what
He
it
was the
is.
executive producer.
Right. Yeah, your verse
Yeah.
definitely went hard on that too, man. That was when I heard that, I think the whole beat, the way it was put together, the way the
Yeah.
verses was put together, and like your rhyme scheme, and like for me, you give me a little bit of like some immortal technique. You know what I'm saying? Like you give me
Yeah.
flows from them a little bit. Like I've heard some Raw the Rugged Man. Like you come from that like cloth of rappers to me, man. Now who has been like your influences and like your flow and your cadence and your styles?
Uh, Definitely Big L and Eminem,
I was
and
gonna
then
go there too. Word.
also Jay-Z. I like Jay-Z a lot. Just and then that lyricist. I don't know if you remember the first lyricist lounge,
Oh yeah.
like words, punch, like all that type of
Uh-huh.
punchlines. The demigods, apathy, and all them.
Right.
All the influence. One of my favorite rappers though was Graf. He's definitely got some influence from him. I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar with
I
him.
don't think I'm too familiar with Graph. I've heard the name, but I'm not too familiar with the content though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, he's crazy with it. He was killing like the K Slade mixtapes back in the
Okay.
day. I love that like '04 like K Slade
The
mixtape
mixtape
era.
era,
Like
the Drama
I
King
feel
era.
like dudes were nicer back then. You know
Big
what I mean?
facts. Big facts,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
That's a fact. Now, I heard you mention that you used to play sports and stuff like that before you rap. So you kind of already answered it a little bit, but were you one of the ball player dudes that wanted to rap, or was you the rapper that wanted to be a ball player?
See, I'm more of a basketball player now, but I didn't
Okay.
even play in high school. But I pitched all through high school. I was a baseball player.
Okay.
Um, no, I always liked rap. Like I think growing up in the '90s, like hip hop and sports were just like kind of together. Like see
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders rapping and all that. So
Yep. Must be the money and shit. Yep.
yeah. I always loved it, man. I always loved the beat. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
Yo MTV Raps was like
Classics,
fucking
man.
unbelievable to
Big
me.
facts.
Like
BT,
yeah,
Rap City Basement, man. You know what I'm saying? All
yeah.
of that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like I remember watching Yo MTV Rap, seeing like Cypress Hill, Naughty by Nature, all for the first time. Like fucking loving it. Yeah, every
Mm-hmm.
Saturday morning I used to watch that.
Big facts. Same here, man. Same here.
Yeah.
Um, Now, do you remember your first opener for a show? I know you said you was buzzing back in 04, 05. So was you opening up for like anybody that was mainstream or any artist
Yeah.
that's big now? And how was that
Yep. Open
experience?
open up for Kanye,
Oh
and
shit.
right after the college dropouts, it was Mount Holyoke College. It was their spring concert,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, we opened up for Kanye. Like I said in the song, you didn't let anyone go backstage and meet him.
Yeah, it's funny. I think it was Mad Rapper 2.0, right? I was gonna bring
Yeah,
that
yeah,
line up.
yeah. We opened up for Cassidy, and I actually got a DUI that night.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was, but I wasn't even. It was like, it was. I think I had like 6 beers, and I blew on the breathalyzer. I think it was the exact limit. Like if I was a point low, I would have been good. So I wasn't even a big drinking night. Just bad luck. If they got me the night before, though, I would have been friggin' 2.5 on the shit.
been a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
Might
But
need to
thank God
bail
for
out.
Uber now, because I drink, I just Uber.
Facts, you know, saying spend that
Yeah,
$20, $30, dog.
yeah.
Avoid ten
Well
thousand,
worth it.
$10,000 exactly.
Yeah,
Avoid that charge,
well
man.
worth it. Yeah.
Word. Um, What was your first rap name before you came up with Big D's?
No, it was always Deese.
Ah,
It was always D. My
okay.
boy that rapped, he was like, my last name's D Simone, but it's actually Desi. But he's like, I like how the Dese looks. So he kind of just he gifted me the name, I guess.
Okay,
Came up with
okay.
it.
That's
I just,
fire.
but I was Deese forever, and then once I got fat, I added the big. You know what I mean? Once you're over 230, then you had
You
to
know, it
put the
works. It
big.
works
Yeah,
itself out. Word, man. You
yeah,
know, because most
yeah,
rappers usually go through like mad different names or like a couple of different aliases before they settle on the final name. But you're like, nah, I was true to this.
yeah. I had a whack ass acronym just because he gave me the D's first, but it was like some whack ass underground shit. I was like dynamic MC spitting energy. I was like that shit's so like 97 underground
Word.
right there. Fucking terrible.
That's like when John Rule came up with his name. It's like, yeah, nah, nobody's doing that. Just stick with the rule, dog.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Big facts. That's
Yeah,
funny as hell, man.
yeah,
Um, Now kind of going back into your first, because you know everybody has those moments when they fall in love with hip hop or fall in love with rap or whatever. Now, do you remember the first like rap song you heard that made
yeah,
you be like, I fuck with rap? And
yeah.
also two
Cause
parter. Do you remember your first CD that you purchased
yeah,
without the with the explicit content sticker?
yeah. So I'll tell you this. My older sisters, they like Guns N' Roses, so that's all I knew. I was in first grade, and then MTV. I saw "Parents Just Don't Understand" was the first rap song
Okay.
I saw, and I loved it. I was like, what the hell is this? And then since that day, I was like, I never even bump rock now. I pretty much like
That's funny.
fucking. And then for the first CD I had, I don't even think it was explicit though. It was Low End Theory. I knew like it was like maybe a year or two later, and I
Okay.
knew every word to that tape. I used to play that tape like constantly. But my buddy Jimmy, he's crushing it now in life, big lawyer. His mother used to buy him all the explicit CDs,
Oh, he was
and
lucky.
yeah, yeah, he had the Ghetto Boys. Remember that song like Gangster of Love and all that?
Uh-huh.
But we was we were reciting all that stuff too.
Word. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
That's funny. Cause I remember, I think my first one that I remember was there was two moments for me. It was like the first song I think I really heard was two. It was Onyx Slam, which made
Oh
me be like
yeah.
I banged with them hard. Like that was the
Yeah.
first rap group I heard. And then obviously
Hell
Naughty
yeah.
by Nature. And then Diggable Planets, I'm cool like that. I fucking love
Yeah.
that song. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
That
yeah.
just
Yeah.
that made me be like, nah, I'm fucking with this rap shit. And then I think by the time I was probably about 10 years old, so 1998, where I think it
Yeah.
was the greatest year in hip hop. My first CD or tape that I bought was DMX's Dark as Hell is Hot and Master
Oh
P The
yeah.
Last Dawn. So
Yeah.
so my lineage is, it's all over the place, but
Yeah. Yeah.
it comes from the golden era. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It comes from the golden
Yeah.
era for
Yeah.
sure.
I see. DMX was high school for me. I'm definitely a little older.
Oh
So.
yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, DMX was like middle school for me, middle school, elementary a little bit. Yeah, I think I
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
sixth
Yeah. Yeah.
grade maybe or something like that. Facts.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a big one for me too. I love that DMX. He was on a that was a legendary run. Them
Hell
first
yeah.
couple albums.
Back to
Yep.
back, dog. Back to back albums in
Yep.
1 year was crazy. I don't think we've ever really
Yeah.
seen nothing like that. That was unprecedented.
Yeah. And I gotta say this. I went to the Hard Knock Life tour. Was my first concert,
Damn.
and it was Redman, Method Man, Jay Z, and
Mm-hmm.
DMX. DMX was the best performer I've ever seen. When he was like on in his prime, like not on the
On the
drugs. He
stuff.
was, he
Yep,
was
yep.
unbelievable, bro. No hype man, like sounding like the album.
And the funny thing is
I've
that
never.
his crowd control was crazy. That's what
It's
everybody said.
unbelievable.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
saw that shit
yeah,
live? Damn.
yeah,
I know
yeah,
that shit was unreal. That was when it was all popping too.
yeah,
Hell
yeah,
yeah. Damn. Taking me back with
yeah.
that one, man. Cause that was one of those
Yeah.
concerts I
Actually,
wanted to go to.
Jay Z is one of my favorites, but I think performance wise, he might have been the lowest on that because Red and
Especially at
Meth
that
was
time,
crazy
right?
too. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
They knew how to put on a show back then. Yep. Because they
Yeah,
had the Wu-Tang
yeah.
experience and everything. So
Right. It was crowd surfing.
hmm
Yeah,
I feel like Jay probably didn't have like good performances until he started involving like a band and stuff like that. Like once he started
yeah.
doing a Blink 182 compilation, I want to say once he got it, or Linkin Park when he linked up
Lincoln
with Linkin
Park.
Park.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that's when he
yeah,
started implementing the instruments and putting on good ass shows. But before that, I think they was pretty whatever.
yeah. Jay Z's unplugged. I love that when actually Jaguar Wright was singing. Remember
Yep,
that
she was
one?
singing it. Yep.
With the Roots for the band. That
Mm-hmm.
was great.
It's funny how everybody forgets about Jag. I'm like, nah, Jag had the talent, man.
She
Jag was
was a beast
talented.
on the
Hell
Heart of
yeah.
the City song. I still like. I have the audio of that.
That shit was fire. Hell yeah. Jag's a
Yeah,
beast,
yeah,
man. Jag is definitely a
yeah.
beast. Um, I wanted to get into the Dunnas, man, and just tell us a little bit about the Dunnas and the group. And I heard a couple of tracks recently, and I was like, "Oh, this was banging! Like that shit had that boom bap hip hop sound, man." So
Oh yeah.
how did that start, man? Where did you guys go about with putting that
The,
group together?
the Donnas is me and Oak, and I was in a group. I was in E3, and then we turned into the camp. But even back then, Oak came through the studio, and the thing, me and Oak, we just hit it off. We had common interests, but also we write. Oak writes. He's like the one guy I think that writes a verse faster than I do. So then we were like, we could get a lot done. So I think like maybe '07, '08 that we formed the Dunnas. We actually have like 4 albums before streaming that I wish they were up on streaming. But our first show we opened up for Rakim, and
Damn, y'all been around some
we
legends.
we had good chemistry. Like we used to record at this producer Billy Blazes, and it was right by it was in Brookline, the Anna's Taqueria. So we used to every Tuesday we used to go there, get burritos, and then smoke like 3 blunts, and then we'd have like 3 tracks done. You know what I mean?
Word.
Yeah.
That's
But
funny.
yeah, Oak's my guy. Like even when I took a hiatus because my kids were born, 2012, I didn't put out music for like 7 years.
Oh damn.
Oak was kind of the one that like got me back in, and I'm glad. Like if Oak wasn't still rhyming, I don't know if I even would have started recording
Started
again.
recording again.
I
Wow.
like when I stopped recording though. I always had bars, like I was, because I'm the type to always freestyle on my way to work. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I had like an hour of bars in my head, even though I wasn't putting music out. Like, I
Right.
still do it. I still do it for the competitiveness of the sport of it. But now Oak, and he introduced me to Chairman Chow, who's like fucking. He's been instrumental in like pointing me in the right direction.
Right.
So yeah, we got a good squad. Me, Oak, Chow, and then Loman did half the beats on the Dunnas, and then we got another one with Chef Bogey too.
Okay.
Yeah, recent one.
That's dope. Now,
Yep.
when y'all like going through the scene in the beginning in like 2007, right? Like how was the rap scene then compared to now? Cuz I hear you mentioning that you didn't rap for like 7 years. So sharpening your pen, was that difficult? And then also getting into a different landscape of how the rap world is as far as, being an independent artist and getting your music. Like how was that getting, reinitiated into rap? How was that going for you?
Well, we were really came up on the scene with E3. E3 was me, Skip Whitman, and etc.
Uh-huh.
And then later, Skip Whitman he went solo, and then it was me, etc. and Grime formed the camp. So it was like, but I remember E3. So we started up at UMass, and then we had like a show at the Western Front in Cambridge back in '04, and there were like some established like Boston rappers there. But we went on like first, and I remember they were fucking with it, like you know what I mean.
Right.
We were so I would say I don't know if this was a question, but I almost feel like we should have come out like 4 years earlier because we missed like when acrobatic lift esoteric like the schizophrenics like we were after. I wish we were like got a foot in the door back when they were like
When the sound was there, the
yeah.
sound changed at
And
some
also
point.
I think the camp like we really stopped going hard after like maybe '09,
Mm-hmm.
like 10 we went. I wish we kept going because the internet was hitting. We were like
Right. Buzzing.
before the first surge of Boston underground rappers, but then we were like we gave up before like the internet was really booming. So we were like
Right.
we kind of the time was just bad
It was
timing,
just
I
out of
guess.
sync. Word. Damn. That'd be
Yeah,
the worst too.
yeah,
But
yeah. And
it's
then
never too
when I
late.
came back, it was like I said, I was still had more bars than fucking anybody. So when I came back in, it wasn't like there was no rust. It was like I was still fucking bar your life away. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right, right.
But I will say this, like, uh, from the first solo album that after the break dad bars, now it's like I'm like more comfortable. I've put out so many projects that I'm probably the most comfortable I've ever been recording. So not that maybe there was no rust with the bars, but maybe a little rust as far as like how you sound in a studio. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
okay, like the mixing and mastering of everything, basically.
Well, just and then what you're going for too.
Hmm.
But I don't know, finding your lane, I guess. But
Right,
I'm
right.
kind of all over the place. I got a couple different lanes, if you ain't noticed. Yeah, I got the Italian shit. I got
Yep.
a dad bar album. I got the depressive No Respect, and then
Uh
I got
huh.
like the punchline shit. So I don't know. I don't want to rap the same way every time either.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
You want to have a
It
little
gets
bit of
old, like
versatility.
yeah. But
Big facts.
I think sometimes people that do that, like I'm gonna tell you, like the coke rappers, right?
Uh huh.
They almost I that almost works better, I think, because people know what to expect from 'em and they just stay in their lane, and people love that. So
Right.
hats off to them. But I also say about them that they're not. I don't think they're as well rounded. Like they can't do any
You're
style of
boxed in,
music.
right? You're boxed
Yeah,
in yourself and yourself in a box. So,
yeah,
word.
yeah,
Now, I heard you bring up "No Respect," the second tape,
yeah,
with Mike Martinez. Once again, I like to say dope production on it, dope bars. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I got a few songs on there that I like, man. And I think
yeah,
for the start, I'd say Money Go,
yeah,
Just Passing By, and Sleeping Cats. That was like a dope ass little three songs in there. The whole thing was dope. Too
yeah,
quick, if you
yeah,
ask me. I will say it was too quick, but I know in today's landscape of music, people can only listen to goddamn 2 minutes, 3 minutes of a song
yeah,
and shit. You feel me? So, what was your
yeah.
writing process for that tape and going through it?
Well, shout out to Mike because he makes every like I don't know what I got 10 projects maybe more with him. He
Uh
makes
huh.
everything easy. He makes everything easy for me. Like I pretty much got a rap and then he just takes my vocals and he does. He comes up with the cover. He puts it on streaming. I don't know how to do any of that technology shit.
Like I just laid the
But as
bars.
far as writing for it, I wrote that probably like in 3 weeks. Like
Okay,
once we
damn,
decided we
fast.
were gonna do the sequel to No, because we have No Respect. This is No Respect too.
Mm-hmm.
Then I knew like the vibe I was going for, and those are more depressive song. So I think I wrote that in the winter. Like
Uh
the
huh.
getting dark early, bro.
Word. Listen, we know how
I
that
write a
is,
bunch of
dog.
shit like
Facts.
that.
You had Meteor. That
Yeah,
was one of the main songs. I was like, oh yeah, he mad at something.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
because for
yeah,
me, I took the theme of that album of the mixtape. The theme for me was, bars mixed with a little comedy. The world is
yeah,
fucked up. Fuck
yeah,
work. Why we gotta do it? The
yeah,
music grind and the lack of
yeah.
respect. You know what I'm saying? Am I accurate with the theme there?
Oh hell yeah, yeah. And my day job is like it's very strenuous. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the union, but like if I go on like a big construction site, I'm telling you, we work the hardest out of all them. The drillers,
Yeah.
we go all we it's just like we're all day long lifting shit.
Right.
I look at some of the laborers, no, I mean, some of them are working hard, but some of them are just hosing off tires. Like every once in a while, I mean, we're lifting steel all day. I
You're like,
mean,
where's the hard work at, dog? Like,
yeah.
where's the
I'm
heavy
just
lifting?
saying, bro. Like, come. I've had some helpers quit before, coffee time.
That's the fact. The
Yeah,
grind is real with that, man.
yeah,
Facts. That's funny.
yeah,
Meteor song though, because I did want to talk about that song. You had brought up a couple of bars in there just in regards to work and just the world's messed up and everything. Like, what outside of it being shitty winters and stuff like that, what inspired you to kind of come up with that concept in the song?
just I think it's tough right now. Like, I think just getting by for the average person is just like inflation through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Mm-hmm.
just people be busting their ass out there and they're really still living paycheck to paycheck. So
Right.
I don't know. I guess just a lot of friggin' a lot of frustration that went into
Right.
that song.
Get
Yeah,
some shit off your chest real quick. You know what I mean? Right.
right.
Nah, I dig that. I dig that.
Yeah.
Um, being an independent artist, man, can you describe what it's been like grinding through this space? You know what I mean? Have you dealt with like, feeling like you've been blocked with deals or blackballed or like found difficulties in setting things up with people?
No, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I don't chase it like I should be. Like, maybe I should be chasing it either. I'm kind of like I put my music out, and then I mean, I don't do much else really. Like,
Right, right.
I'm not outside because I'm working friggin' every day, and during the week, and then I'm up at 4:30. I'm in bed at like 9 during the week. You know what
Shit,
I
I
mean?
wish I can do that.
So, but I'll say this about myself is like I'm the type like people fuck with my shit and like even rappers bigger than me. I'm never the one to ask for like a favor though. You know what I mean?
Word.
Like
I,
I
I
know some
I feel like
people
that's
could
the
help me
mass in
out,
us.
a little
I
bit,
think that's
throw
a
me a
mass
verse
thing.
in there. But I'm never like, yo, you mind doing? Fuck, if they want to do it, they can fucking tell me. You
Facts.
know,
It's
I'm
something
not
about us
chasing
Bostonians
anybody
that be
down.
like that, bro. We always have that like nonchalant, like not it is what it is, but I'm not about to do extra stuff if I ain't got to do it type of shit. Like,
Yeah. For
that's a
real.
word, man. That's funny as hell.
Yeah,
I thought that was just me.
yeah. So we're prideful too. We don't want to ask. No, I don't want to
Yeah.
ask for no favors.
Because all favors. Sometimes people ask for favors, and then people expect favors in return. Sometimes it's like a transactional
Yeah.
thing. You know what I mean?
No,
So we're
I'm
like,
not with
nah.
that pay to play at all. Like I don't.
Facts,
I never
facts.
paid for. Yeah, I never paid for nothing, bro.
For real. I'm like, if it don't happen organically, it just ain't meant to be. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? That's
That's
really
right.
how I
Go fuck
am.
yourself.
Listen,
Right.
I had to dealt with that doing stuff like this. Like somebody was like, yeah, contact my booking agency and shit. I'm like, I'm talking to you right now. Like, why do I
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
go through the
Yeah.
booking agency
Oh
if I'm
yeah.
talking to you directly? Like
Yeah.
that means I got to
Exactly.
pay to play
Yeah.
then. So I'm like, nah, I'm
Yeah.
good. I'm good.
Yep. Absolutely.
So that's real,
Yeah.
man. That is real shit.
Yeah.
Now, what keeps you attacking this rap thing, man? What keeps you grinding in it, man? Like, cause some people, if it ain't working out for them or if they don't meet a certain goal, they're just like, fuck it. So,
Yeah.
like, what has kept you going?
It's just a new sport for me. You know what I mean?
Competitive
It's
nature.
like the competitiveness, and
Yep.
I've done it for this long, and it's still. You know what I mean? The bars are still there, and what am I gonna do? Stop and then just friggin' let it go? I work too hard to stop. Like
Right.
even if the career ain't where it should be, I know the bars are. Like this is
Mm-hmm.
a craft. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know. I think I'll always do this shit.
And that's what I
Maybe
like
not
to
always
see.
put out the volume of music, but as far as like, I'm always gonna have bars. I'm always thinking of like punchlines and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I feel like as we get older, right? Like, you see the younger generation come up and rap, and then like people that we've grown up liking, like it used to be a theory that rap was a young man's game and a young man's sport.
Yeah.
But do
Yeah.
you feel like it's a young man's game or a young man's sport? Because we've had our legends come out with great albums and shit.
No,
You
you
know what I
look.
mean?
Yeah.
You're dropping projects, bro, and still sounding better than half the rappers out here. So it's like, do you feel that way?
Nah, you look at this year, it's like this year alone, it's like
Clips.
friggin' the clips. I love the Ghostface album.
Yep.
It
Big
was
L
there
just
was
dropped
more
something too,
too. I was
right?
like,
LL, a lot of people, facts.
yeah, just I mean, Redman. Everybody's rapping at a high level. It's friggin' in their 50s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not even there yet. I'm still
Mm-mm.
still
You still in
44
young
right
man's
now.
game then.
So
Yeah, you ain't have to have surgery,
yeah,
Mark, man. You good.
yeah. But even them, you probably seen them old dudes from like England. They sound like rapping. They sound better than the young boys.
That's
I
a
think.
fact. And it's
Yeah,
like, do you feel like sometimes you have to update the flow, so to say? Because like for example, like a Melly
yeah,
Mel, right? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Melly Mel can't hip hop or hippity hip
yeah,
hop and you don't stop in 2025. So do you feel like you have to like readjust your
yeah.
style in today's world versus how you rapped in 2007?
Yeah, I'm always studying. I watch watch a bunch of like battles and high end lyricists. You know what I mean? Crooked
Mm-hmm.
Eye, Graph. 38 special. Just, I was studying,
38's dope too.
You gotta modernize it. It's still
Mm-hmm.
your style, but you're adding little tricks to your bag, just like a basketball player would.
Right. Big facts.
You
You
know,
add a little step back
yeah,
in there. You add a little
yeah.
euro.
Might add the euro next year. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
Yeah,
And now speaking of too, we rolling right into things too. I like how these are syncing up.
yeah,
What's your rap album of the year? I heard you mention Clips and a couple other guys. Now for me, I think I put Clips as the rap album of the year. But
yeah.
what you got out there for an album of the year? Rap
I
album.
think, yeah, I think the clips, but I don't know. I like that Ghostface album. I think it's
Okay.
just personal preference. Though I think if I'm being non-biased, I think the clips, but I like the Ghostface, but
Word.
I don't know. I bumped that a couple more times.
I feel that. See,
But
I ain't got to the Ghostface
the
yet.
music moves so fast now that like
Oh
I
man, tell
don't
me about
stay on an album either. So it's like I'm It's not like I'm bumping it like in the past where
it.
like
Mm-hmm.
6 months I'm bumping this album. I
Right,
bump it
right,
like
right.
maybe 3 times and then I'm looking for something new. Or like honestly, me, I'm almost instrumentals like friggin' every day in the car. So I'm working on my
That's
own
because you
stuff.
sharpening up the pad. You sharpening up your pen. Yeah, that's why it's
You
like that for
gotta,
you. But
you
100%.
gotta,
Me as a
yeah,
consumer, man, I gotta be
yeah,
able to listen to the album, especially if it's good. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if you got a good album and
yeah,
it's really giving some replay value, I'm gonna
yeah,
stick with it. So for the last like year and some change, I've stuck with the Clips. I've stuck with Death of Slim Shady. I've stuck with the Force album
yeah,
by LL. You know what I'm saying? So I like to listen to it because I want to catch
yeah,
the layers of story, the production, the bars. Like
yeah,
I need to break it down. So for me, I think I just
yeah,
approach it differently for sure in that regards. But it's funny that you mentioned that because music
yeah.
does come out so fast and it's a microwave, but it's so much good music. But then something else comes out next Friday. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right,
it's like
right.
hard to keep up. So
Yeah,
as you too, man, like how do you navigate making music in the short? I call it the short attention span era because I think this is
yeah,
exactly where we're in right now. How do you manage making music?
yeah. That's like you said, like the No Respect album was a little short, but it's like you almost, it's a dilemma as an artist. Like you don't want to make an album too long because you put it out and then people are like, when's the next one? You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
you kind of gotta spread it out a little bit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Um, like I say, things move fast, and also with me is like I'm rapping so much that like sometimes I don't want to hear rap. Like I'll put on like '90s R&B is one of my
Uh
favorite genres,
huh.
or if I'm cooking a nice meal, I might put on Sinatra or
So now I'm
something
about to
like
say, I
that.
don't feel like you're a Frank Sinatra guy.
Oh hell yeah, Sinatra, Dean Martin, yeah, I love that.
Word. I mean, I heard a
Yeah,
lot of samples in your mixtape too. Like you was pulling from a lot of that too, with the outros or the interludes that you had in the mixtape. You was pulling a lot of that.
yeah. Mike hooks up all them like references.
Word, which is fire
Yeah,
too, man. I
yeah,
think movie
Bogey too.
references and pop culture references are fire in any sort of like project people put
Yeah,
out.
me and Bogey, we like two of our albums, maybe yeah, two are like Sopranos. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I thought I watched The Sopranos a lot. Like Chef Bogey, he friggin' I'll say a line. I'll like be watching The Sopranos. I'll text him a line. He can say the next line in the fucking
I'm
the
dead.
scene. He watches that like
He might as well be an extra in
nonstop.
the show.
Might as well. Yeah,
Word up. That is a classic show. What's funny is I never finished that show though. I watched the first season or two, and I never actually got a chance to finish that.
yeah.
I ain't
You
gonna lie.
gotta.
I heard it's a
Yeah, you
classic
gotta.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta finish that.
You know, and I'm a big movie mobster guy too. I love my mob shows and shit too. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong, man. Like my
yeah,
casinos and all that, Goodfellas. Like I love my movies
yeah.
like that for
Goodfellas
sure.
my favorite.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my favorite one too. And that's actually gonna get into my later on questions real quick, but we're
Okay.
gonna save that. We're gonna save that for later because I'm
Well,
gonna put you in a bind with that one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell
um,
yeah.
let me ask you as well too, man, because a lot of people don't like to lose, right? And when I say this is that rap beef and rap battles, it seems like the losers say that, rap battles and rap beef is bad for hip hop, aka Ja Rule. I just watched him do something with Mello talking about that. So I want to ask you as an MC, do you feel
Yeah.
like rap beef or rap battles are bad for hip hop?
Nah, it's fucking exciting. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the only way I think about it. Like,
100%.
it's exciting. Like sometimes it's corny if like I'm not feeling the artist. Like I might just not care about it. But
Right.
I mean, I remember like Cannabis and LL Cool J were going at it.
Epic.
Like friggin'. 50 Cent and Ja Rule. I mean,
Uh-huh. Jay-Z, Nas,
Eminem and
Eminem, Benzino.
Benzino. Yeah, come on. Oh, I mean, I find it entertaining.
Word. Now, I feel like, do you feel like because when people lose, because once again, it goes back to nobody likes to lose. So do you feel
Yeah,
like when they're saying that it's because they lost, but if the shoe was on the other foot, they wouldn't even care about rap beef and rap battles? Because outside of,
yeah,
let's
of
see,
course.
Biggie and Tupac, and then, a handful of people in between, not a lot of like violence comes out of it. It's just a lot of
Yeah,
dope records, I feel like. And once again, you can probably attest to this. Hip hop is a competitive sport, right? You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So why
yeah,
not have that in there as long as you keep it on wax? I'm always big on as long as you keep that shit on wax, we should have
yeah.
no problem.
Yeah, like Tory Lanez and Joyner Lucas. Remember they were going.
Yep.
They were like wasn't even beef. It was just like trying to rap each other. That was dope. That
That
was
was
like for the
dope.
sport of it.
Cause it's a
But,
competitive sport at the end of the day, man. I think
yeah,
the society these days is too moist when it comes to
yeah,
that type of shit, man.
yeah, yeah.
And it's
People a
weird.
little softer these days.
Yeah, it's like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, absolutely.
Word. Going into the next one, man. Do you think hip hop is dying? There's been a decline in, I guess in sales and whatever
Yeah,
amongst the census. But do you feel that way?
yeah. Maybe on the mainstream, like you know what I mean. But what we do, you know what I mean, like the boom bap shit. It's just that's kind of just always gonna be there. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, there's good hip hop always gonna be out there. It's like, but you gotta look for it.
You
You
gotta
gotta know what
find
you're
it.
looking for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not getting pushed out there in the
Like
mainstream.
even like my boys, like back in, they'll like they'll listen to the same hip hop from like 20 years ago, and they'll be like, "Oh, there's nothing good coming." I'm like, "There is. You don't fucking look for it."
You,
Yeah,
you,
I
you
mean,
stuck you stuck in
it's
your
out
window.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Big facts.
You gotta stay up. You gotta tap in.
Word.
Yeah.
Who are some dope MCs that you would put out there, like whether they're in Boston or just in general? Like, what are some dope artists out there that you would recommend people listen to?
There's so I mean, so many from like this area. I mean, Checkmark was one of my favorites growing up from the skits. My guy Snook, a superstar Snook,
Uh huh.
Easy Money. Um, I don't know, and then I mean, there's so many. I like listening to Wax. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
What's funny is I'm not too familiar with a lot of like local artists in our city like that.
Okay.
Like I be in my own
Yeah.
little bubble and box. Like I probably say I fuck with Nux. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with
Yeah.
what I'm saying, like his group too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I fuck with.
Me and Nux got a project together
Oh yeah.
that it's like probably a track away from being finished.
Okay, I'm about to say I've been waiting for that. 'Cause I remember y'all mentioned that a little bit ago
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
So
And then Finalia, you know Finalia?
nah.
He's great. You gotta
Okay.
tap into Finalia. He's
Okay.
he's one of I think Finalia is one of the top like bar spitters around this
Nice,
area.
nice. That's not a part of MBS though, right?
No, no, no.
Okay,
He's
okay, okay.
nah.
Cause I do.
He was on one of the Dunnas projects.
All right.
Um, yeah. So, and then always my camp Oak Lone Tree.
Mm-hmm.
The camp grinding, etc. Um, yeah, there's so many, man.
Word, trust me, I
It's,
gotta dig into it myself, man. So that's why I'm asking too for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I definitely I'd start with Finalia. Finalia,
Got
not
you.
superstar Snook. He Snook and Easy Money. They were in terms. You know, terms crew.
Okay.
But yeah, they're nice with it.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check all that, man, because I want to get into more local artists as well too, so I can just know what the scene's like. Because I
Yeah,
feel like I'm
I know I'm
unfamiliar.
forgetting people
Oh, there's
too.
a
I
lot though,
can't.
so you good.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
smoked a lot for.
Short-term memory a little different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Still remember them bars though.
Hey, listen, that's all that matters too.
That's right. Yeah,
um, what would you say would be or was the best era in hip hop to you?
I'm gonna say this is an unpopular opinion. Well, I don't know if it was the best, but my favorite was the like the early 2000s.
Okay, okay.
Like I said, I love like the 90s is the golden era, right?
Yep.
But I don't know. I think the lyricism got better like in the 2000s. Like you had all the mixtape dudes that you had to fucking punchline after punchline. You
Yeah.
weren't like the '90s had the classic nostalgic beats,
The sounds
Illmatic.
and everything.
But
Yeah.
I mean, I like just spitters, you know what I mean? So
Nah, facts,
like the
facts.
K Slay mixtapes, the Clue mixtape. I love Dipset, and I was a big Dipset fan.
Okay, okay.
I love the Locks. I mean, when
Yep.
they went at it, that was
Oh
the
yeah,
Locks
D.
watched them though.
Oh yeah, the locks. You talking about G Unit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh no,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
Dipset, the Locks and
Oh yeah. Well, they
Dipset on
watch
the
everybody.
verses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
group watching everybody, dog.
Jadakiss is, he's,
Monster. But
yeah, he
you know what's
turned into
funny?
something else that
I'll
night.
say Styles. I actually know I like Styles, but I think Sheik is better than both of them though. Low key.
Sheik's underrated. I don't
Yeah,
know if he's better, but like he might make a better album than him because his the Walk with Me album was,
I'm
you
telling
know,
you.
that's the knock on Jadakiss. Like he might not have a classic album. I still bump his
I still
album,
bump his albums. Word.
but like his verses are like classics. You know what I mean? In
That's
their
why he's
own
top
right.
5 dead or alive, man.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
verses is unmatched sometimes, man.
yeah. And the performance that night was
Oh,
that you talk
woo.
about like. I don't know. I saw DMX live. I told you was the best, but that Jadakiss
After that,
performance,
hell
that
yeah.
was that was
That
something
shows that he
else.
still got it. That shows that he knows how to rock a crowd. And I think that's a part of being a master of ceremonies, being a true
Yeah,
MC. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because a lot of people can rap and spit and do whatever, but they don't know how to
yeah,
command a crowd and run a show
yeah,
like that. And I think that's important in like showmanship.
yeah.
And
Dipset wasn't ready for that. They
nah,
thought they were just gonna play some joints,
uh-huh.
and then like Locks they were ready for the
They were
battle.
locked
Man.
in.
Yeah,
Big facts, man. And I think with them too, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you think Jadakiss set a precedent on how to do a verses? Because before Jadakiss, these people
yeah.
like people weren't doing verses like that. You know what
Now
I'm
it was
saying?
friendly before,
Yeah, it
and
was
then
friendly,
he
whatever.
turned it into like, yo, let's see who can perform better. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Cause like you
Let's
watch
see
with
who's
Cash
nice
Money
like
in
that.
them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It goes and it's funny, it goes right into what I was about to talk about with the verses too. You
yeah,
go into Cash Money and I feel like Cash Money took it because they performed on stage better than No Limit did, and they had a
yeah,
superstar. They had their superstar in Juvenile, where I think
yeah. Wayne
Cash
didn't
Money was
perform. I
missing.
didn't see that. Did Wayne perform with him or
Nah,
no?
they played no
Yeah.
a milli for like no reason, which made no sense. And then they
Imagine if Wayne like performed with him.
Oh yeah, if Wayne's there, it's changing the whole dynamic for sure.
Yeah,
Because now you
yeah,
got Wayne and Juvie with two superstars versus No Limit. Their superstars
yeah,
were Mystical, who wasn't around. Mia X
yeah,
held it down. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Silk and P, you know what I'm saying. They like hand in hand. I love P and Silk. Don't get me wrong, but I think that their
yeah,
superstar power on Cash Money side just outmatched them for sure.
yeah. They were a little nicer. I think Cash
Yeah.
Money just yeah,
And I think they had better hits for the global scale. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
No Limit, they had the hood classics, right? But
yeah.
Cash Money had the hood and they had like on a global scale, so to say. So I think that's why they just took it, in my opinion. Like,
Hmm.
and I like Cash Money songs. I mean, No Limit songs, don't get me wrong. But just
Yeah,
I look at performance when it comes to verses and what you can do with the crowd and how you come in the crowd and stuff.
yeah,
So
for sure.
And speaking of verses, dog, random question, not a random question, but it's been conversation since this verses. Um, Jay-Z versus everybody. Jay-Z has
Yeah,
said that, nobody can stand on a stage with him in a verses. And me personally, I'm like, I think that like there's not a lot, but if I was to pick five, I'm gonna pick Nas, DMX, Ludacris, T.I., and 50.
yeah. I'd go my number one maybe Kanye
Mm. Mm.
because Kanye just catalogs crazy.
Yeah, his catalog is ridiculous.
Yeah,
but I
and
think
then
on a scale because I feel like Kanye's catalog blends with Jay's, so it's kind of like you're
yeah.
hearing the same
I don't
thing.
know, but hit for hit, like I don't know, man. If I can, I think Kanye
You
just
might
hit
Kanye's cool one.
the production. Is just
hmm
you know,
And
yeah,
performance. Kanye can perform too. That's another thing. You're
yeah,
going against performance in a verse. It's not about your songs necessarily
yeah,
versus what you do, and even your lineup. I think your lineup plays a huge part in it as well too.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But I
I'm
think
a big Jay Z fan too, so I mean, but
little
I
bias,
don't know.
little
I
bias.
mean, no, no. I'm trying to be unbiased. Like I don't know if he'd run away with anybody. You know what I mean?
Right,
'Cause
right.
I think people can match him.
Yeah, same. I don't think it's
Like
a wash.
if DMX was alive and like never did drugs, he might wash everybody
Oh
just on
yeah.
that performance. He was,
The energy alone, then he'll bust out a prayer. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He'll bust
yeah,
out a prayer in the middle
make you
of that
cry.
shit.
Yep.
Big facts, big facts. So
Uh,
so overall, Jay-Z's not walking anybody down. Like it'll be a tough bout for Jay, basically. It ain't gonna
no,
be as
I
easy
mean
as
he's
Jay
gonna
makes it
smash
seem.
a lot of people, but I think there's a few that could hang with him.
You
Even
heard?
even Eminem, like I don't know.
Ooh, see that goes. You know, it's funny. I had that lined up. Talk to
Yeah,
me. Do you think
yeah,
Eminem can stand with a versus with Jay?
yeah. I think maybe like if it was like I mean people hate on his new stuff, but it's still technically like the shit he's doing technically is
Oh
still
yeah,
like
it's still out of this world.
fucking wrapping circles around people. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You can like if he ever did a versus, he could pull a jadakiss and like put on like a who shot you and just do a couple freestyle rounds and then you know what I mean?
Yes. But Jay can do
Yeah,
the same thing, and Jay witty. You know what I'm saying? Jay
yeah,
is
yeah,
also witty with it as well. But my thing
yeah,
is with the M and J verses, based off of the standard of a versus, right? I
yeah,
don't think M has the tracks as far as like a versus vibe. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. He
Versus
might
vibe
not.
versus energy. Because like for me, if I put on imaginary players, right? What is
Yeah,
M gonna put? And that's like B-side shit. You know what I'm saying? What
yeah.
is M about to play to match imaginary players for a crowd?
He'd have to put out like a track like I never knew
You know what I'm saying?
that one.
Right? Or
You
I
know like
am, whatever I say
yeah,
I
I
am.
think like M's a little more he don't have like the hood classics
Yeah, he
obviously,
don't
you know
make
what
that
I
type of
mean?
music. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
a little more he look like his production is a little more mainstreamish, you
Yes,
know.
yes,
That's
yes.
but that's also Jay-Z versus Nas. Then you like Jay-Z like Nas's shit's more hood classic than Jay-Z's at the same time, you know what
But
I mean?
Nas's stuff leaked more into the mainstream. I feel like in that
Yeah.
popularity and that sound, like you can say Uchi Wally, right? You can do Uchi
Yeah.
Wally and
Yeah.
then play I don't know fucking Money Cash Holes, right? Those would be
Yeah.
matched up side by side. You know what I'm saying? I can
Yeah.
pull up a lot of tracks for
Yeah.
Nas, and I'm like,
That would
if
be a better matchup.
yeah,
That'd be a better, yeah. Jay Z and Nas would probably be the matchup.
you know, that would be the match. You know, and to be honest with you, I'd probably say, and I say that'd be the better matchup because of longevity, right?
Yeah,
But when it
like
comes to
like
hits,
time wise, but like if it was only an hour, you could almost make an argument. Dr. Dre, like
right? Exactly. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
Dr. Dre's put out like two classic albums that almost front to back
Mm-hmm.
every single song. You know?
100%. And you can even
Yeah,
account for Compton. That was a solid ass album too,
yeah,
which is
yeah,
AKA
yeah,
Detox. Is AKA Detox as well too. But you know, it is what it is.
yeah, yeah.
But when
But that
I,
what was it? The Chronic 2000 there.
yep, I think that
That
was
got
better than the
some.
first one. If you ask me, I
That
think
that
that's
that
better.
that album's banger after banger. Really.
That's more of a
Yeah.
front to backer for me than the
Yeah.
original Chronic. I think
I
if I was
think
gonna
so.
choose Chronic 2001 and Chronic, I'm picking the Chronic 2001 to be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
because you know if you look at it, Chronic had some hits on there, but the
Yeah.
standout hits that I remember are the ones with Snoop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know, with the Chronic 2001, I can remember the intro, Forgot About Dre, Last Episode. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Big Eagles, like a whole bunch of shit on that one, man.
Snoop did it. Snoop did like a friendly verses with DMX. You see
I
that
remember
one?
that one. Yep, that was on COVID
Yeah.
too. Yep, yep, I do
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
one.
But imagine them in like a
In a
like
setting.
Madison Square Garden arena. That
Yes.
would be
Oh, that would be
crazy.
fire. You know what I'm saying? Or the
Yeah.
Staples Center before it turned into crypto, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Also speaking of verses too, since it seems like they're trying to bring it back. Now they did the last one in Vegas, and I asked somebody this as well too. Now, do you feel like if they was to go and continue this, do you feel like they should do it based off a region? Like if you have an artist going head to head, right? Like with that one should have been held in like New Orleans or like Atlanta, you know, somewhere
Yeah.
in the mutual setting where like the music impacts the
Yeah.
area. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Versus
yeah, because
Vegas.
I agree because I think like the Locks and Dipset one,
It was in New
if
York.
that wasn't in New York, like if that was in Texas,
It
you know,
wouldn't have
I mean
hit the same.
the crowd ain't gonna be reacting like they are.
Right.
Like that was perfect. Like
Mm-hmm.
that was very New York. You know what I mean?
Very.
So
Like do
yeah,
that shit at the Apollo or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah,
when you got to
yeah.
do stuff like that. So I feel like next time I think versus should go about that route. They'll make it a lot more exciting.
Dipset, they should have brought out the spitters too. They should have brought out like J.R. Ryder or
Hell
something.
relling them and shit. You know?
Yeah, they thought they were
Word.
just gonna play their club hits, but they needed some. They
They
needed
needed
some
they
bars
needed that.
really with them.
Uh-huh. They definitely
Yeah,
needed that, man. Plus once again, Jada shaped the whole thing, man. The president now is that you got to do the Jadakiss. If you don't come to versus doing the Jadakiss, you're gonna
yeah,
lose.
yeah.
You're gonna
It's
lose.
hard to match Jadakiss. I
Hell
mean, he
yeah.
was. Yeah.
That's that Diddy influence though. You know what I'm saying? I know we Diddy in a weird place and shit,
No,
but
you're right.
that's all
Yeah.
from under Diddy's camp, bro. Diddy taught them how
Well,
to perform and shit.
yeah, because they had to rock big arenas, whereas like
Mm-hmm.
Dipset, I think like besides Cam, most of them probably never really. They were probably doing club appearances, so
Right.
they
The
didn't.
tours weren't the same.
Yeah, right.
That was a big thing. Plus, there was no camaraderie too. Like, Dipset, they've been not Dipset, sorry, the Locks, they actually fuck with each other. Versus, Dipset, there's turmoil in there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of issues going on
Yeah,
in there. So,
yeah, yeah. It's sad to see because
bruh,
yeah, I was a big fan of them, but yeah, I still Cam's my guy, man.
yeah, and I've always fucked with Cam. What would you say is the
Yeah.
most disappointing breakup, Dipset or Rockefeller?
Uh, I'd say I'd say probably Dipset just because the rappers like Rockefeller was more like Damon J, but
Damon
like
J. But I mean, think about
yeah,
Memphis Bleak, Beanie Siegel,
yeah.
Emil,
I know. I wish
Young
Siegel, man,
Guns.
is losing his voice, man. That's
Yo.
sad, man.
Mm.
'Cause he was a beast. If you go back and listen to like the album with the truth, that shit is still fucking
I mean,
crazy.
shit, even the battle with Beans and Jada, that was a battle like a
Yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah.
man. Beans was a spitter,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Beans was super underrated. And he had the hits too. Like what's that? What's that song they had Mack come through on a club tip. Everybody come deep in the
Oh
club. Like,
yeah.
yeah, put your
Was it
hands
Do
up.
It Again?
Yep, do
Yeah.
your
Oh
hands up,
yeah,
put your
yeah,
hands up. Yep, yep, yep.
yeah, yeah,
That was a bop right there, man.
yep. Yeah, man. And then well, The Rock too. They had like they were signed like they had like Nori. They had Graf was about to sign a
Oh
Rockefeller,
wow.
and so I would have liked to see The Rock keep going too.
Hell yeah. Like the original rock, not like the Rock Nation rock. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller, right?
Yeah, well, they were
Yeah.
starting to bring in some people like Graf and that I would have liked to see what would happen if
Mm-hmm.
you know, but. That
All
must have been crazy, like The Rock in their prime, like Kanye and Just Blaze just fucking slinging out the beats. You know what I
right.
mean?
Crazy production and everything.
That's why I think the albums were better back then because it's like you didn't drop 4 albums a year, right? So
right.
it's like you might only drop an album like every 2 years. So like you're stockpiling the best beats, like
Mm-hmm.
the shits you gotta really like you're really stockpiling your album, so you're able to get the best beats, pick the best
Pick the best
joints.
songs.
Now it's like if you're putting out 4 albums a year, you know what I mean? It's not gonna be the best because it's like you're putting out 80 songs instead of freaking putting out like
16.
a 15 album. Yeah,
right.
yeah. So
Which is crazy too, man, because it's like I miss those times. I miss the
yeah,
times when you were like waiting for an album for a year or two and just
yeah,
getting a single. Because even now today, you get 5 singles off a 12-track album.
yeah. I know.
It's like, what are we
I
doing?
know.
You
I know.
know?
Yeah, you're like, oh, there's 4 songs I haven't heard.
All
You
right,
know.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Yeah,
I guess I'm excited. Like, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
And it'd be like 2 months before the project come out. Like, I think the last person who did that, which I know it's an adjustment to the game. Like, I think when I was listening to Millie's album Blanco 7,
Yeah.
I'm listening through this shit and I said, damn. I said, you done dropped 10 of these.
Uh, yeah,
I'm like, you done dropped 10 of these, brother. I was like, what we doing?
yeah.
It don't hit the same. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
I think people need to go back to that a little bit. I think we need to
And
go
then
back
like
to
I'm a
that.
huge DJ Premier fan. So it was like
Mm-hmm.
back in the day, it was like almost like everybody's album. They had like one DJ Premier beat that was just a fucking banger.
Right.
But it was like I don't know. It was different.
Times have changed, dog. I'm glad I'm
Yeah,
glad I was able to experience those old times.
yeah, hell yeah,
You
yeah.
know, a
And then
tape.
like I would say this, like now it's like I almost like even though you can put your music out like very easily, like anyone can get a setup. I almost think like too like back in the day it kind of helped because if you bought the CD, even if the CD was shitty, you paid money for it, so you're trying to like the CD. You kept playing, you're like, oh, this joint's kind of this joint's kind
Let me
of
find
tight.
6 songs
Now
that
it's
I
like if you
like.
don't like this shit, you're just gonna fucking
Scroll
click
away.
on the next thing and never
Yep.
listen to it
Big
again.
facts.
You know?
And you paying $10.99 for Apple Pay, not Apple Pay, but the Apple shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not
Yeah,
even like you
yeah,
really spent money on the actual album. You just spent money for your subscription.
yeah, yeah. Exactly. Yep.
That is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you too, man. Since we in this generation thing, man. So I ask people rap's big three per era, right? Now for the '80s,
Yeah.
what was your big three for the '80s? I had LL Cool J, KRS
Yeah.
One, Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. As old as I am, I kind of miss the '80s. But I mean, I've obviously went back, but I'd say KRS One because I mean I've opened up for KRS 3 times, and I
Oh,
will
that's
say of all
fire.
like I'll say all the people that I've opened up for, he was probably the coolest. Like as
Uh
far
huh.
as making a point to meet everybody. And then I like Big Daddy Kane. He kind of birthed Jay Z almost like that slick shit,
Yeah, that
the
slick
slick
shit.
talk.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
I'm gonna put him up there, and then probably Cool G Rap because he had the multi syllables that
Yeah.
everyone went to use. So I say Cool G Rap, KRS One, and Kane.
Okay.
I know I'm leaving Rakim
Oh,
off,
I
but
about to say Rakim. Usually people didn't
yeah,
put Rakim in this list too, but that's all right though,
yeah.
because you can just they're all interchangeable. You know what I'm saying? You
I
can't go
bet you
wrong.
if I was like more tapped in during that time, like Rakim would probably be my favorite.
Right,
But
right, right.
since I missed the time and now I'm going back, like
That's
I'll stick with the three that I said.
big facts. That's same with me too, man. Like for me, like I
Yeah,
know Rakim is definitely like one of the founding fathers, but I'm like I hold a special place for BDK because BDK was one of those first artists that I heard. Like I think that song with Spinderella very special was when I'm like, yeah, I fuck with this. That smooth player raps, you know what I'm saying? And then
yeah,
LL
yeah,
Cool J, you know what I'm saying? It's just that self-explanatory. You know what I mean? Just one of the youngest rappers of the game at the time and just doing what he was
yeah,
doing. And then KRS was one of those first artists that I heard, with just like just that old rap boom bap flow, and then like 9mm, Love's Gonna Get You, and
yeah.
number one, and then obviously like my favorite verse when he was dissing the Queensbridge joint when he's like Roxanne Shante is only good for steady pumping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah, he was
he was a
ruthless with the
dog,
dishes.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
Big
yeah, you didn't
facts.
want that smoke.
Nah, man, he's one of the goats for a reason, dog.
Yep.
Now going into the '90s era, I had Biggie, Tupac, and Nas. Who do you have?
Biggie too. The nine. So this was all just the '90s.
Yep, '90s big three. Like, who was your big three in the '90s?
Uh, I'm an East Coast guy, so I'll probably just be Big J and Nas.
Okay,
Big
okay.
Jay Z and Nas. Yeah,
Right, right, right. It's funny about Jay though. You know why I say about Jay? Because a lot of people throw Jay in there a little bit, but you a little older than me, so we can talk about this. I feel like
yeah,
Jay's real dominant run, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying, to run the '90s to be a part of that big three conversation was more or less in the 2000s. I think like the
yeah,
Tupacs, the Nas's, the Biggies, like the Naughty by Natures, the Method Mans. There was so many other people I feel like that was running the '90s where I'm like
yeah.
Jay's dominant
Well,
era was the
yeah.
2000s.
If I could, it would definitely be Biggie, and then I think Nas is,
Uh huh.
and then if I had a substitute Jay Z, if you're saying, if I could put Wu Tang Clan as one, because
As
that
one,
was,
okay, okay.
yeah,
I would respect. I respect that. I actually respect
yeah,
that
yeah.
because they was killing the '90s, dog. Like everybody was a Wu Tang member, bro. They had multiple dudes.
Yeah, yeah, they were huge. I mean, so influential.
Yeah, they was running the '90s, so
Yeah,
I would actually say that too because they don't got to be a solo artist either. So I'll take
yeah,
that. But Jay
yeah,
does count because Jay did put out projects in the '90s for sure.
yeah. I mean, I like his early work too.
Yeah,
So
I say it's funny. I think I just like Jay in the 2000s. I think some of Jay's best work came in the
yeah,
2000s. If you
it
ask
was
me.
really late '90s into like early twos.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think I think the Blueprint's his best album. I think.
Okay, I'm with Blueprint Gift and a Curse or Blueprint. The
The
first.
original.
Okay, the
The
original.
first one.
Okay, I'm with you
Yeah.
there. I'm with you there. See, I think it goes that, and I also put the Black album up there. I think the Black album might have been
I
one of
like
his
the
best
Black
albums too.
album. I would say that might be. I don't think it's the second best of his, but it might be my preference wise 2nd.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't mention Reasonable Doubt, because a lot of people didn't held on to Reasonable Doubt, but the more conversations I've had, a lot of people don't talk about it like that. Like, they just be like, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
classic, but, you know, they like other ones. That's why, you know.
Yeah. I even like the Lifetime Volume 1 because I had that on cassette tape. You know what I
Yep,
mean?
yep.
So
The good old
and that
cassette
has
tapes, A,
the
B side.
that has the imaginary play. I always love that
That's
joint.
my song right there. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then City is Mine is a sleeper on that joint, too. City is
Yeah.
Mine.
Yep. And it was Friend or Foe on that. Or was that?
I feel like that might have been Reasonable. I feel like Friend or Foe might have been
Yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah.
It sounds
Okay.
reasonable to me, but I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because Jay got so many goddamn bangers.
I know.
That's the crazy
I
thing.
know.
It's funny that you say you didn't mention West Coast artists for that, because I feel like the West Coast was definitely running the 90s a little bit, like Q, Pop,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, Digital Underground and them and shit like that. But would you consider yourself, I say New York bias, but we from Boston, so it's like you have an East Coast bias?
I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. I love Pac. Like I Get Around. I actually had that single on cassette tape.
Yep.
And then I think once Biggie, once he had the beef with Biggie, then I was like, fuck
Like,
this.
I'm choosing sides.
You know what I mean? I loved Biggie. I was a huge. But it came on in the work truck. I don't have. It's old, so I don't have my phone hookup. So I was listening to either 94.5 or 96.9 the other day.
Oh,
and
shit.
Usually they're playing that fucking Kendrick Lamar like every friggin' 5 minutes. But randomly they had on a Tupac song. I was like, this might be my favorite Pac song. It was, the Gangsta Party with Snoop.
Oh, Two of America's Most Wanted, fire. Hell yeah.
That I love that track. I forgot about it.
That's definitely one of my favorite Tupac tracks for sure.
Yeah.
But I think it's more Snoop's flow and cadence on that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Actually, Pac
even-
too.
yeah.
Pac was killing that shit too.
Yeah, that beat, man.
Big facts, big facts.
Yeah.
Next one is the good old 2000s. I got J, M, and 50. That was like clear cut for me.
Yeah. I guess I'd have to put M just because he's so influential.
Mhm.
And then that's a good list. If I had to sneak one guy on there, it might be Cameron. I'm like
Hey, fair.
yeah. I love the Purple Haze album.
Yup. I
Yeah.
think Sports, Drugs, and Entertainment was another good one in there. Dog, Horse, and Carriage was out there. Like,
And then the whole Dipset movement.
yes, that was a good 4 or 5 year movement though too. I feel like 04 to 08 maybe, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you had Joel
Hell
Santana.
yeah.
That was when Joel Santana was at his peak though too.
He was a monster.
Hell yeah. I can't feel
Sad,
my face days, everything. Yeah, he was supposed to be up next, dog. I'm mad that he didn't like get his shot like that. He was supposed to be.
He messed this shit up, man. Sad to see him now. Kind of. I root for him, but it seems like he's not. The
rap ain't
He can't get back on track to where he should be.
That's tough. That's always tough to watch the fall from grace sometimes, man.
Also, you could put Kanye there though too.
Yeah. You can put T.I.
Kanye's
too.
a weird one because like he might make the best music, but then you're like, how much is he writing as a lyricist? Like,
and that's my thing.
Ghostwriting,
And that's my thing. Like, now it's funny that you bring up ghostwriters and stuff like that. Do you respect ghostwriting? I don't personally. I
really
cool
don't.
if you make a song, but I don't respect it.
I'm happy to do it if someone needs it, and get paid for it. But as far as like, that's why like even Dr. Dre could never be on any top rapper
list or Diddy. Nobody.
I don't respect it either. You're an artist, but you're not a MC.
You're not an MC. You're not a lyricist. You're not a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're just a man with a voice.
I would love to know how much what verses Kanye has actually written, because he delivers them great. He delivers them great.
Right.
Yeah.
Now with ghostwriting, this is a little off brand a little bit, but with ghostwriting, now for me, I always feel like you can tell who ghost wrote for that person when they spit the bars. Do you feel that way?
Not always, but then like if you tell me and then then I go back. I'm like, oh yeah,
And
I
listen,
can
like,
see
okay,
that.
yeah, I hear that. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Jay-Z wrote, what was it? Still Dre.
Still Dre. You can hear
Can
Dre's
he
flow
write
all on
Dre's
that.
verse on that?
Yep.
And then Eminem obviously wrote all of
All
Forgot
of Dre
About
shit.
Dre. Yeah, that shit's a fire verse that
Hell
he gave.
yeah. You can just hear
Yeah.
M's flow and Dre. You can hear
Oh,
anybody's
yeah.
flow and Dre rapping. That's the funny thing. Like,
Yeah.
even back to like, express yourself. You can tell Cube wrote that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Wicked capabilities.
Cube might be like, he might be my top West Coast rapper.
Oh yeah, he's definitely my number one
Like,
for me.
when I was watching Yo MTV Rap, so before I was like heavily into the New York scene, I was just seeing everybody. Cube was one of my early favorites,
Cube was one of my early favorites because of No Vaseline. I think when I heard No Vaseline, I was like, yeah, Cube's one of those dudes. And then what he did with Cypress Hill.
Check yourself before you wreck
Before
yourself.
you wreck yourself. Today was a good day. Like Cube
Yeah,
was running.
that's a great song. I mean,
Cube was running the '90s, man, too. That's why it's funny I had to ask about that New York or Boston or East Coast bias because I'm like, we missing out some East Coast artists in this big three in the '90s, especially because that was Cube was running it, even with making movies and everything as well too. Players Club, Fridays, Cube was doing his thing in the '90s.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's like, yeah, but I'm gonna be on my East Coast bias shit though. It's all good. Like,
I'm unpopular opinion. I might even have Cube over Pac for West Coast.
Hey, I ain't gonna. I'm with you on that. We both unpopular today.
And then Game's actually underrated. The Game. I think he's got a couple classic albums. So.
He definitely does, and he destroys my favorite group, G Unit. So like, I gotta give Game mad credit for that. Like that 300 bars and what he did with dismantling that group like that when it was a superpower at the time. I gotta give him credit where it's due. So Game is definitely top 3 West Coast artists. Like it would be Cube, Game, Kendrick for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Pac can be in there, but I think I just like.
I must be my age, but I never got into Kendrick.
I ain't gonna lie. I just started getting into him. You know what I'm saying? I would say with this past battle, it just started me like being like, oh, I can rock with him because for me, I gotta see you in battle too. In order for me to like rank you as a top guy, I gotta see what you do in battle. And that
being in a work truck where I don't have my I don't have my phone hooked up. I've heard that song so much on like
the radio.
I hate it. Want to jump out of the truck when I hear that song.
A lot of people want to pull their hair out because it's a bop, but it's that annoying ass bop when you keep hearing it. When you keep hearing that, you're just like, fuck. Like,
yeah.
But I'd say every other song in that battle I loved way more than Not Like Us, which is funny. Like Not Like Us was cool, but I think I liked Euphoria. You know what I'm saying? I like 616 in LA because that fit more in my category of how I like to listen to, rap battles and rap disses and shit. Not Like Us was just to kind of out bop the bop man, you know what I'm saying, which is Drake. You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't that tapped into that battle. Be honest, my boys were sending the tracks, and I wasn't even listening to them.
Yeah, give no time of day. Word, that's funny.
Well, then you got to think, is Drake writing his shit? So if he's not, I don't want to fucking hear it. You know what I mean?
It goes back to what we say. That's why I always say, I'm like, I can't put Drake in certain categories of anything because I know he has ghostwriters. Once that's exposed, and then also I'm like, if you can't freestyle and you're looking at your BlackBerry and your phone to rap on a freestyle, I can't back that. Especially as somebody who like I grew up with rapper. I'm like, rappers freestyle off the top. They never use the phone. They didn't have ghostwriters. Like the ones you did hear having ghostwriters, they lost their their cred. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I just can't back it. I'm cut from that cloth. My damn self.
Same, and if I was gonna say something, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I don't know. I was gonna say, my boy even Chow said I was kind of hating on the Kendrick. This was back when he dropped the Not Like Us, and he was telling me he says unbiasedly that's the best diss track ever. It'll never be in my head. I mean, I don't know. I'm an old head bias more than East Coast bias. So like that doesn't do nothing between like Beanie Siegel and Jadakiss coming back. They'll never touch it to me.
That wasn't even touching Ether. You know what I'm saying? That's not even touching Takeover. There's a lot of diss tracks that track alone is not touching.
Yeah.
Like I can't put that up there as the best.
I honestly I don't know why I don't think Kendrick's whack, but I kind of hate on him. Not even that. I just don't. I don't like his voice. So like
that was me.
I kind of tune out.
I'm with you
Yeah.
there. The alien
Yeah.
voices and all that shit like that. Like I just wasn't with the voices for the most part, but the battle turned me. You know what I'm saying? It changed my opinion on him a little bit.
All right.
He
And
said,
then the new
"All right."
one, the new hit he got, it kind of sounds like the diss track.
Which one?
It's I don't know. It's like a real popular song, but I don't know. I just it sounds exactly like it. The mustard beats. Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair. Oh, you talking about that TV off shit?
What's that go?
Where he goes, mustard! Turn your TV off, turn your TV off. Yeah. I love that song. I ain't gonna lie, I love that song though. That song's fire.
See, I can't out of that era. See, I kind of as a fan, I like really don't like much past 2010 unless it's like an underground rapper. You know what I mean?
Dead. This is why I fuck with you right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on
But
that
I
same
say
page.
out of Kendrick and Drake in that era,
Yep.
J. Cole by far. J. Cole
is the one.
Yeah, for me.
That's funny. I mean, and it's funny because like I was gonna say what's your big three for the tens, but I really stopped fucking with rap in 2000. So like the tens, it's a standard for me. It's Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, kind of for the same reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, those are the big three, I guess. But,
right. And I'd say Kendrick's the best out of all of them because I actually don't think Cole's the best because he backed out of the beef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you back out of
that
the
was
beef,
pussy.
Yo, so puss.
That was wild pussy. Yeah.
Big facts. That made me like put him down a lot of notches because I'm just like, nah, you can't throw rocks and then hide your hand. Like you can't do that.
He seems like a cool dude, but that was pussy.
Word. I'm like, it ain't got nothing to do with you as a man, but if we talking about this rap shit, that was pussy.
Yeah.
Big facts.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Hell nah. You might as well should have not even made a track. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at that. But you jumped out and then you said, nah, I'm good. I was like, oh, I can't respect this. Now
I guess if you're going at the 2010, like I put like Griselda up there because you know what I mean?
Benny the Butcher and stuff like
rhymes.
that. You know what I mean? Like,
I think.
Because when it comes to the 10s and the 20s, I don't got much, dog. Because like my music knowledge and catalog goes to 2007, 8ish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because even that.
But there are people I like that are just under the radar. Like,
that don't get the spins and don't get the radio play. But that's why the internet's like clutch because you get a lot of those artists that aren't going to get the radio spins. Because I think the radio also, when it came to just hearing new rap or dope music, that shit died in 2007 to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
It's been rough.
Yeah, it has.
Now here's the fun part here, man. We get into the fun part of this, dog. This is my A and W's, my answers and whys. We're gonna start off with this, man. So who is like the most important rapper that ever lived for you? Like the top, we'll give you three rappers that are like the most important to ever live.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to say three?
Oh yeah.
Oh. It's that's a tough question, but I'd say me personally, just the way my influences, probably Big L.
Okay.
I'd say Eminem, and then I might say Sean Price. Big Sean Price.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had some of the self deprecating stuff too.
Word.
I'd say them three, yeah.
No, I feel that. That's not a bad list, man. That's not a bad list. Cause I think there's a lot of people that came through in the past that have like left their mark in this game. And like for me, I'd say I'm agreeing with you on Eminem just because I think he just changed the landscape of rap on like a global scale. He played a huge part in that. You know what I mean? He changed the way like not how storytelling is being told, but flow patterns and cadences and rhyme schemes. Like he kind of changed that a little bit as well. You know what I mean? And plus like I just fell in love with him as an artist as soon as I started listening to the deep catalog. I'm like, this dude's just different. You know what I mean? He just
his early shit, like the ruckus type shit. That's my favorite.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I like that 95 to 2002, 3-ish era of Eminem. You know what I mean? That's like my favorite Eminem. You know what I mean? And like he changed hip hop entirely with that. And then also, another important rapper for me, I would probably put KRS-One. You know what I mean? And my list always varies, but KRS-One just because I feel like he was one of those founding fathers as well too in like the early 80s and like the come up and shit like that. And his sound and just like his intellectual bars for me. You know what I mean? And then
he was a true MC, like moving
yeah,
the crowd.
exactly.
Yeah,
And then also LL. You know what I mean? LL is one of those
yeah,
first artists for me that like I just started really banging with. Like I want to be like LL. I had
yeah,
my one pants leg up like LL and
yeah,
shit. Like LL
yeah.
influenced like my style and shit like
Now
that.
what? Now do you think he still writes his rhymes? Because I heard I heard rumors like Eminem was
So I was about to say it's about that Eminem song, huh?
the 4-3-2-1. No, the can when he dissed
When he does
cannabis.
cannabis, yeah. I
They
know.
said maybe
Yep.
Eminem. Well, they wanted Eminem to write the verse for him.
That's why they started. That's why I think him and Cannabis allegedly had beef. So I
Yeah.
know exactly what stories you're talking about in
So
regards to
like
that.
your respect would be early, LL. You know what I mean?
Right.
When he was writing all this stuff, like
So for me, I don't believe that M wrote those
yeah,
disses. I don't believe it. So for me, I still put L in there because I'm just like it
yeah.
don't even sound like something that M would write.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
don't think he
saying?
wrote it, but
Yeah.
I think someone might have, like maybe him turned it down and then like,
Oh, you think
all
somebody
right,
might have gave a
maybe
little something? Okay.
yeah,
I don't
somebody
know.
else. We got to find someone else to
Right,
do it. You
right. You
know?
know, because I feel like when he's like, "Don't ever open your mouth and mention my seed. Talk about my
Yeah.
book you bought to read." Like, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like it sounds LL to me. It sounds a little LL-ish. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
What about the new album that you're bumping? You think LL wrote all that?
I think he had some help in that one. I ain't gonna lie. I
Yeah.
think he had a little help in that one, just off of just keeping up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think people penned it, but I think he
Hey,
was like, "Yo, add this in there, do this, do that." I think a lot of that was happening for this particular album because he sounded dated.
the
He sounded up to date.
the newer Snoop Dogg with Dre that just come out.
Yeah.
Someone good was writing for Snoop. Like Snoop was rapping
He was
on that.
rapping. Yo, I noticed that same shit. I was like, he ain't never
Yeah.
rapped like this.
Yeah. Yeah. You got someone nice to write.
Hell yeah, because I'm like, Snoop was never rapping like this, dog. I was like, he in a different pocket with this. That's a fact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which that
Absolutely.
album was okay too. I ain't gonna lie. That whatever it was, No
The
Protection or
one
whatever it was.
the one like Jelly Roll was on it.
Yeah, Missionary. That
Yeah, yeah. It
it was
almost
alright.
sound the production wasn't really typical Dre. Like it was cool,
Right.
but it almost sounded like Pharrell produced it. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah, or
kind of
like a
like
Timbaland or some shit like that. Like
yeah,
it didn't sound Dre produces like I wanted it to.
yeah. But it
Cause
was still I thought it was a cool little project. But
it was a
like I
one and
say,
done.
the music moves so fast that like even though I thought it was decent, like I probably bumped it
I bumped
twice
it
and then
twice.
moved on. Yeah,
Facts. Just was
yeah,
like, all right, this is cool. Something else is
yeah,
out. I think I might have even
yeah,
went back to GNX at that point too, to be honest with you, because GNX was a hard album too.
yeah,
That joint was hard.
yep.
I asked this question as well too, man. If you had to choose, which one would you rather choose, Swag or Moxie?
Uh, I think they're kind of similar, don't you think?
In its own sense, I think in
Yeah.
its own sense in a little bit, but I feel like this.
What
I
what
feel like
what do you
people
think
like to have some.
separates? What do you think separates Moxie from Swag? Like,
I
obviously,
think Moxie is more like I think like what you stand on in character and stuff
yeah,
like
I think
that. You know what I
Moxie's
mean?
like you got a little. I think Moxie, you got a little more balls, right? You got
Right.
some
You're more
balls to you.
brazen out there and stuff like that. The
Yeah,
swag is more about like I think swag to me feels more as like what you wear and like what you see on the
yeah.
outside. You know what I'm saying? I
I
think it's
think I'm
more
naturally.
external.
I think I'm more my laid back style. 'Cause I wish I had more Moxie. 'Cause I think I'm more,
You're more on the swag
relaxed,
side.
more swaggy, relaxed. Yeah, yeah.
Not
Sometimes you need a little more balls to make it far, but
right, and the
I
balance
do
is
what I
always
do,
good too. Facts. That's
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
though. You're actually the first person that's actually chose swag.
yeah. Well, I know I say I think I got more swag, but I probably need a little
Need a
more
little more moxie in there, right?
fucking
Because you're too
yeah,
laid back. You know,
yeah. Too
word.
laid back. I need to let my balls drag around a little bit.
let
Yeah,
them know who the fuck you are. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, yeah,
word.
yeah.
All right, the next one, man, and this kind of goes back to what we was talking about earlier with just like old school stuff. So, Rap City Basement or 106 and Park Freestyle Fridays.
Ooh, jeez. I'm gonna say the basement because I liked 106 and Park, but there was some whack weeks. You know what I mean? The basement you had to be nice to
You
get
had to
up
be
on
nice
there,
every time, dog.
but
Like,
it's close. It's close because Blind Fury, man. He
I was
fucking.
about to say Blind Fury was the one that set the tone for that shit. Facts.
And then I love Poster Boy. He was just smooth as shit.
Uh-huh.
Uh, yeah, but the Basement was.
Basement had a lot of classic
There's some
moments too.
classic Basement ones. Fabulous
Facts.
Cassidy up in the basement.
LL Cool J.
Yeah,
But what's funny, I'll give you a little funny one about the LL Cool J one though, right? I didn't
yeah,
realize that freestyle he did on the toilet was
yeah.
actually a whole verse. It was a
Yeah,
whole verse off his album. I was a little
yeah,
upset about that. I was very upset
yeah.
about that.
But that's what I mean. That's like even Eminem when he went on the Basement, he's not freestyling. Like those are verses.
Those are verses
You
from
can you,
somewhere.
you can tell. As I've heard Eminem freestyles,
Yes.
like it's not flawless. It's good, but it's like you know what I mean.
He'll stop
You hear
here,
that when
break
you hear
here.
them rhyme schemes formulated, that's a written.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So like kind of like almost like a Coast Contra, you know what I'm saying? Like that group's now. I don't know if you heard of them, Coast Contra that
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
on
I've
and
heard
does their
them.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think those
Did
schemes are
I hear
written?
that like Rashcast is one of them son?
They're all related to somebody's son. Like they're all related to
Yeah, I
the
think Rashcast. I think
yep.
yeah.
The twins. I think the twins are his sons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta go Rap City Basement, dog. I think because for me, I
Yeah.
feel like the Freestyle Fridays, outside of Blind Fury for me, maybe a handful, like a couple other dudes in between, it felt real. If it took the gutter out of it for me. I feel like Rap City Basement was more gutter than
Yeah.
Freestyle Fridays.
You
Like,
know, Killed the Basement was Ludacris.
yeah,
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 he had
man,
some top notch
hell
verses in
yeah.
there.
Ludacris is one of my favorite artists from the South, to be honest with you,
He's
too.
probably my favorite Southern rapper. Yeah,
Yeah, big facts,
yeah,
dog. Which actually
yeah.
goes. Go ahead.
Probably him and Wayne, like, and then.
Okay.
But I mean, Luda, almost he got too Hollywood. I mean, like
Yeah, once you
he
cut the
kind of
braids
totally
off.
forgot that he was nice as shit. You know, just no interest in it, which I
Right.
kind of lose a little respect for. Like, I mean, he was great, but like I don't know. How can you not like love it and
And
put
keep
out?
going.
I don't know. Put out something. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Cause I say Luda
Yeah.
has probably 4 great albums in my opinion. Luda got 4 great albums and then 3 other
Yeah.
albums that was like I think the other albums won him a Grammy and shit. But his first 4 albums, classic. From
Yeah.
Red Light Down,
Yeah. The last couple albums weren't it.
classics. Yeah,
They weren't it for me. But
big
the
facts, big
first
facts.
couple, yeah.
And
But when
I
he
love
wanted
Luda.
to bar out, and his delivery was fucking
Mm-hmm.
ferocious.
Big facts, dog. With the
Yeah.
bars being the bars how they was.
Yeah. And then he could get on like a fucking Little John or Sierra song and fucking play with it like pause, fucking go fast or slow, you know.
that
He
had
was
to be a
nice,
major
man.
pause right there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's a double one.
Word. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he's going with it with this one. Yeah, he got to pause that. He got to pause.
Hey.
Because at first I was going to be like, nah, you good. But then you're like, yeah, nope.
Yeah, yeah.
Word, man. So, actually, I love how you brought that up, too, with the bars and delivery. So, goes into my next one, dog. What's
Yeah.
more important? Or what do you choose, I guess? Bars or delivery, and why?
I think you need them both, but I think I can listen to somebody with great bars,
Mm-hmm.
even if the delivery's a little off. And then, like, if you just got like a great delivery, I mean, you ain't saying shit. I'm
It
not
doesn't
gonna listen
gravitate
to
towards
that.
me. It's not
Yeah,
resonating. Yeah.
like there's a guy out now. You should check him out, Bruiser Wolf.
Okay.
And actually, Chow put me on to him, but he's got almost sounds like an E40, but he's a little off beat.
Uh-huh.
But like the shit he says is very witty.
Right.
And I've been, it's like punchline after punch. I've been enjoying his albums.
All right. I'm going to have to give him a
But
little
like
look.
it's like you got to get past his voice because it's a little not for everybody.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah, and
It's
that's what
not like that Jadakiss perfectly in the pocket type. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah,
The so raspy and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I would have to go bars. I would say bars for me because I like hearing what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I like to see how you're formulating the words, what type of way you're gonna scheme and shit like that. So I think always the bars is kind of most important for me as always. And I listen to a lot of rappers with bars. So I think
yeah,
at the end of the day, delivery it
yeah,
matters for me because once again I think like a Kendrick, right? Or even later Eminem. I don't like voice changes. Don't give me accents. Don't give me like different pockets of your voices. Give me your voice. Just give me your regular voice. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's always good. Even with delivery, like like a Amigos delivery, like, cause you know everybody kind of, it's a copycat league now too. I feel like the
Yeah,
industry's
yeah.
becoming real copycat. So like everybody picks up that hop of the flow, or like the trap, the drill rap
Yeah.
flow. I'm like, I don't like those deliveries as much
Yeah.
either, but they be
You
saying
know,
some shit.
Amigos song. Amigos song I fuck with is "I Get the Bag" of Gucci Man.
Oh,
I love that song.
that's
And I'm
a good
not
song.
Amigos. I can't probably name like 3 of their
I'm about to say I
songs.
can't name
But
you three, but I know them when I hear them.
I like that one though.
That's
Yeah.
for sure. Now storytelling. In regards to storytelling songs, which is the better song and why? Story to tell or rewind?
See, that's a tough one, but I'd say I think I Got a Story to Tell is I like better, but I think
Mm.
creatively Rewind is a superior like the process in the writing that is superior.
Telling
It's
the story
harder to do.
backwards, it starts at the
Harder to
ending.
do, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I
And
think
it's a
that's
great
something I never
concept,
seen.
yeah.
Yeah, cause
But
like,
Biggie just entertains me. You know what I mean?
nah, I feel you. And Biggie's a great storytelling rapper
Yeah,
too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I
yeah,
do get that. A lot of his songs are based off storytelling, but I think because this one was based off a true story, as far as we know,
yeah,
allegedly.
yeah,
And with this one here, I'm like, damn, because like a lot of people talk about those songs equally. You know what I mean? Between Rewind
yeah,
and Story to Tell. But I'm like, Rewind, I think it's just the whole backwards concept for me, man. Like telling a
yeah,
story backwards and then being able to visualize it, and then also, you know
yeah,
how music videos used to be back in the day. They used to have
yeah,
that same type of imagery, the
yeah.
same way Nas is rhyming. So I got to put that as like the overall. But Story to Tall,
Rewind is next level like creativeness,
yeah,
but like you almost got to listen to it like too focused, where like story to tell just flows like it's just a good,
right.
you
Like
know.
you're just following the story as he goes along with the bars,
Yeah,
right?
it's
You
just
know,
you could play that at any time. Like, yeah, you got to be tuned into that rewind. You know
big
what I mean?
facts, big facts.
Yeah, yeah. But
Um,
I heard that might have been Anthony Mason
That's
on
what I
the
was saying. I think it
mix.
was Anthony Mason.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
R.I.P. R.I.P. Anthony
yeah,
Mason.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Word.
Legend.
Um, next one, dog. DMX or Tupac, and why?
DMX. You know, I like the East
You like the
Coast.
East Coast dog? It's that bias.
I told you, DMX was the best performer that I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. Tupac was like
Aura.
yeah, his aura was next level. But I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
just for me, DMX, I think he had better bars.
Right.
But I respect the shit out of Pac, like uh, his work ethic. They said like he could fucking I don't know, do 12 songs a day. He just had track after track.
That's why
So
we still
I
hear Tupac
respect that
rapping in
about Pac.
2025. Big facts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Word up.
Yeah,
It's like
it's
that
what's
Dave
up.
Chappelle skit, you know what I'm saying? I wrote this song a long time ago. A real long time ago. Rapping about current events and shit.
Mm. Yep.
Rapper from Cuba, rapper from Cuba.
Yeah.
Well, this one's gonna be easy because, like, you know, we already know your bias right now, so I'm gonna skip
Yeah.
that one. I was gonna say Biggie or Tupac, but I think you've already said multiple times you fuck with Biggie, so we'll skip
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
um, I
All
get
eyes on me though. That album's fucking.
classic.
It is.
No, but
I
that's a
really
front
got to go
front to
back and
backer.
listen to that again because it probably, if I really sat down, it probably would be like a top 20 album for
Oh
me.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
automatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Diss tracks, man. This is gonna be a diss track question. Answering why. Ether or Takeover.
See, at the time, I like Takeover better, believe it or not.
Same.
But I think over time, you really study it. You got to go to Ether.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I also, it's almost the same. It's almost the same thing as the Rewind. It's like I don't know. I mean, like Takeover might be the better song
Mm-hmm.
as far as appeasing to the
Sonically
ears.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But then what Nas is actually saying that you got to give the edge to Nas.
Mm-hmm. The way he was spit is a Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, a Dame Dummy, like all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cockapella records and shit. Like the way he
yeah,
was just splitting Jay in two with just dissing him. I'm like, this is great. You know what I'm saying? And then
yeah,
on top of that, because a lot of people argue Takeover, but for me, and let me ask you this as well too, because I got a gripe where if you gonna diss a motherfucker, you need to focus on your main priority. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go dissing somebody, but then send shots out to like 5 other niggas, right? and then and then be like, yeah, but this is harder at that dude when you only made like a couple of bars in that song. I'm like, I don't get that. I'm like, it's a good song, like you said, but I'm like, this is not a diss directly because you didn't focus on Nas entirely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then he had that super ugly one too. Like,
and that was the response to Ether, which was trash.
Yeah. That wasn't it. Yeah, that one wasn't it.
You know what I mean? So it's like Jay threw the first shot and we was like, ooh, this is great. And then we heard that Ether like, damn. And then he responded back with super ugly, which people don't like to talk about. And then they'd be like, well, his mom told him to stop. He still dropped the track, dog. Like, he still dropped that shit, man. But I got Ether over Takeover all day. But like you said, I do like the Takeover song. Like, I'd ride around bumping Takeover versus riding around with fuck Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you almost don't even need to know like the Takeover's a diss song. Like, you could just kind of play it and just enjoy the beat. And
the beat's fire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That beat was disgusting.
Yeah. Right.
Now another one here. This is East Coast still. We making it easy because East Coast. Cam or Jim Jones?
Oh, not even close. Cam or Jim Jones? Like, not even close. You know it's Cam run.
Word.
Yeah.
I will give Jim his run though. Jim had that run with Certified Gangsters, Hustlers.
He's almost like an East Coast Kendrick Lamar to me.
Who?
I don't love his voice.
Who, Jimmy?
Yeah, I don't love it.
Oh wow, you don't like the deep. We ride around with the gangsters and flows. You don't like Jimmy?
I don't know. It's like he has syllables too, but I don't know. He doesn't. I don't like his delivery.
You don't like when Jim Jones is rapping fake Spanish or nothing, bro? Like, you know. What I'm
I don't think he was nice. I think he was the wackest out of that crew. I think Joel's was nicer.
He was the wackest out of the crew. This
Hell
is true.
Rel was nicer.
Yes, Hell Rel, J.R. Ryder,
yeah.
you are right about that. But I thought he had the voice. I liked his voice. You know what I'm saying? I liked how he sounded on
Maybe
tracks.
it's not the voice then. Maybe it's just he's not.
He's just not nice.
No.
Because I don't mind a couple. Couple the dawn. All that shit like that. I'm like, the voice, it works. The voice works.
Yeah, I guess. Not maybe it was too. I don't know. Maybe not enough swag for him. So a little more, gruffier.
I'm dead. But I will say I'm going Cam though all day though, just to say that.
Yeah, not even close.
Cam. It's not close at all. But some people will pick Jimmy though. But like
Cameron and Mace taught Jim Jones how to rap.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So you can't. You know what I mean? You can't surpass Miyagi if he's teaching
right.
you.
You can't outshine the master.
Yeah.
I think what's that rule number 48 in power? Laws of power. Don't outshine the master or something.
Yeah.
What's the next one here, man? This one might be a tough one for you too, dog. Some down south rappers here. Jeezy or Gucci?
I'm gonna say Jeezy just because I've heard more of his stuff. Gucci, I kind of wasn't into. He came out a little later where I wasn't really. But Jeezy had like that Survivor song with R. Kelly. I'm a big R. Kelly's music.
It's timeless, bro. It's timeless. Despite what's going on, you can't say you don't fuck with Kelly's music, bro. Kelly is one of the best. He might be the king of R&B if you ask me.
Yeah.
R. Kelly, the king of R&B.
And like, what was that show? He just showed up. It's like a talent show on TV. But he could actually sing like a motherfucker.
Who was this?
R. Kelly.
Oh, okay.
It was like they were doing duets with like famous singers, and everyone else, like the guy that was trying to win the contest, they were pretty much like equal with, they were holding their own. But when R. Kelly come and try to sing with the contestant, it blew him away, bro.
Oh yeah, he don't need no voice changes or nothing. It's all him.
Yeah. He's. And he was, he was, I heard he was like nice at basketball, nice at boxing.
Word. Dude was just a multi-talented dude. I know you've seen that funny video where he was doing the Jordan walk. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but the Jordan walk video was funny as shit.
He did some fucked up shit though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, despite what's going on, that's one of those I'm gonna separate the man from the music moments for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I have a lyric. It was like, what the fuck was it? I just wrote this in a it was something light, but I was like, what I rhyme with. I said I need a girl with tits like Topangas at low maintenance, and then I was like, I rap for sport. I don't want to be so famous. When R. Kelly's ignition comes on, I won't change it. That's it. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's
I
a
don't
bar
change
though.
R. Kelly when he pops on the shuffle. You
Facts.
know what I mean? Let that ride.
Word. Unless it's
Yeah,
the songs that sounded like they was directed. I'm like, I'm changing those.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not deep into his catalog. I mean,
Oh, see, I'm deep into that motherfucker's catalog where I'd be like, nah,
yeah.
this sounds too close for me.
I don't think I bumped. I know the hits. You know what I mean? I like the hits,
Word.
but like I don't think I've. I
Like
don't know
like
if I front to back a whole
like it
album. You
seems
know?
like you ready. That's something that I change. You know what I'm saying? Like I love the song. It's great.
It
but
sounds a little.
but I'm like,
It sounds
I
a
gotta
little
change that
crazy.
one. Yeah, you know, can't
Yeah,
play
yeah,
that one.
yeah, yeah. That's a tough one.
Right. That's a
But he
context
rhymed
song.
on the what was it? My boy always points this out on the "Make It Rain" remix. He rhymes
Oh yeah, he did
he
rhyme on
rhymes
that.
bottles with bottles, but it sounds great. He's like, I got more bottle than I pop more. Like only he can get away with that. You know?
It's Kelly, dog. It's Kels. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah. And then the Jay-Z, the best of
Best of
both
both
worlds,
worlds.
man.
Both CDs. Those
Yeah,
was banging. Big chips.
yeah.
They had some shit on there, bro.
Fiesta. Yeah,
Yep, Fiesta. Facts, dog.
yeah. Those are
That was a
yeah,
crazy duo too. It's unfortunate that they had their little fallout or whatever. Because I think that could have been
yeah,
a duo better than like a Ye and Jay type of shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as
yeah.
like the balance of music with rap and R&B.
Yeah, I didn't love the game. Whatever.
Me
What
neither.
was it?
I like
Yeah,
3 songs off of that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
3 songs at best. Otherwise, I was like,
yeah,
Watch the Throne was cool.
yeah.
It
That could
was
have been
whatever.
better.
Hell yeah. I think they was on their high horse at that point though. That was when they can just throw shit at a wall and people would just, scoop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
That was definitely one of
yeah,
those.
yeah. A lot of people doing that today, man.
Oh, bro, tell me about it, man.
Yeah,
It's upsetting too, because some of your favorite artists that you grew up listening to or whatever, they started
yeah,
doing it. But I blame us as fans that enable it though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? As us, we buy it because we already fuck with them, and there's not
yeah,
enough being objective versus just being biased because they are who they are. I get a lot of
yeah,
flack because I'm objective as shit. People think I hate Eminem because I'm so critical about what he does. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
I can't just be
yeah.
like, yeah, this is great just because I like you. Like, nah, dog, if this shit was whatever, I gotta tell you. But that's what makes it hard in music, though, too. I feel like
The
you don't
the
hear that type of
Eminem
shit.
the Eminem. Did you like the Accent album?
No, no.
See, honestly, I think that album's underrated.
His voice.
I don't
Which
think it's
one? Because it's
underrated,
two.
but I think the amount of hate it gets, like some of the rhyme schemes on
The
it, like
rhyme schemes are crazy, but because it
yeah,
goes back to delivery for me,
yeah,
I can't get all the way with it because I'm just like your
yeah,
accent's annoying me. Like when I rap with
yeah.
my accent and I do you know what I'm saying? I can't do it.
That song, the Wide Awake song, that
Fire.
fucking yeah,
Fee fi fo fum, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I smelled this
yeah,
into my placenta. Like you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Rhyme
yeah,
scheme,
yeah,
the horror rhyme schemes was crazy. I will say that the horror rhyme schemes was nuts, but I think that
yeah,
was a little bit too much for my liking. And you got to remember, Accent Eminem was an encore too, so I was already
yeah,
over it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
yeah.
was over that shit.
I like Any Man's probably one of my favorite Eminem songs on the
Any man that
Sound
can jump
Bombing
off of a
too.
minivan, yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
love
just
that
fire.
shit.
The old
Yeah,
Eminem was a beast. That's like '98 radio station Eminem. You know what I
right.
mean? Hell yeah.
Yep.
What's your
Yeah.
What's your favorite Eminem album?
I think the Marshall Mathers. I think.
Okay. I got
Yeah.
Eminem Show, then Marshall Mathers LP.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Eminem Show's my shit.
But I'll tell you, the first one was a big influence on
Slim
the
Shady
some
LP.
of the some of the storytelling on that was like it
Crazy.
was a little crazy, but it was you kept the rhyme scheme.
That's
It
what put
still
him on the
told the
map,
story.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm big
brain
into
damage, everything.
syllables. Like I can't listen to one syllable rappers.
Right.
They gotta have some compound shit going
Compound
on.
syllables and all that stuff like
Yeah.
that. Big facts.
Yeah.
I
They
like
like
I
the
like you to
horseshoe
complicate
gang.
it.
Yeah.
Big
Yep.
facts. I think that's why I liked listening to no disrespect too. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a lot of like rhyme schemes that you got into, and I'm like, damn, this is different from like the freestyles I heard. Because I just started getting into y'all catalog a little bit, so I'm like, this is a lot different from what I've been listening to. And I'm like, this dude really be rapping. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you be rapping,
Yeah.
dog.
I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to like not in real life because I'm a pretty fucking I'm like a meathead, but I'm a nerd when it
When
comes
it
to
comes
the
to rap,
rhyming, like the syllables, the
right?
inners and outers and all that shit.
I can tell, dog. I can tell. And then
Yeah,
you pull a lot of pop culture references and shit like that too. Like that's what I like when I listen to artists too.
yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you another one. This is the last one of the artist side of town. Ti or Ludacris?
Ludacris.
Oh, okay,
T
okay.
Ti had a great run, but I told you, Ludacris, he's one of my favorite from the South. I,
Facts. I think you rap better than Ti too.
yeah, his delivery, and then he has some funny ass punchlines too, which
Facts.
I'm a sucker for the punchline
Uh
rap.
huh. Cause you had a little
Uh,
comedic side to
and
your
like I
punchline
say,
and
like
shit.
he can do the fast flow, and then slow it down, go back.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Mm-hmm.
I think he got a little more range than Ti, but Ti
You're
made some
right.
hits.
And he's more
Yeah,
animated with his bars too.
yeah, yeah. I
He's
like
like
that
down
shit.
south. He's like the down south Buster. I think somebody was mentioning that to me a little bit ago.
Yeah,
Like
I
as
can
far as
see
like
that.
how he does his music videos and like his artistry and shit, for
Yeah,
sure. But I say Ti probably had a better run though than Luda in terms of just like the run itself.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
because the
He had a
album work
crazy
came
run.
out. You know what I'm saying? Like even when he like got put in jail for a little bit, came back out, he had a crazy run. Like Ludacris kind of took the acting break. And then it
Yeah,
was like he had that run from '01 to like '04, '05. I think
yeah,
Ti had a run from '04 to like 2010.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You could say they both make great hits, but maybe Ti might have a slight edge in hit making.
hmm
But as far as just a rapper, I think Ludacris can out rap him.
I can agree with you there. I agree with you
Yeah,
100% there.
yeah.
100%. Um, let's see my next one, dog. Since we was talking about mob movies and stuff too, and I had these down because I listen to the raps, dog. So I'm like, I know I can ask these questions here, and you
Oh
watch the
yeah,
movies.
yeah.
so
Absolutely.
so
Too
let
much.
me start off. Yeah, same here, dog. This is why these gonna be tough for me too. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna start with a real tough one here. I think Carlitos Way or Donnie Brosco.
that's close. Uh, I'd probably go Donnie Brasco,
Okay, okay.
but it's close. I've seen Donnie Brasco more times. I've probably seen Carlitos twice.
Mm.
Probably watched Donnie Brasco, no, fucking 6 or 7 times. Six,
so
seven.
so what's funny is that I think I go
Yeah,
Carlitos Way because I've watched Carlitos Way a lot more than Donnie Brasco.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Being Italian too, I give the edge to Donnie Brasco.
Fair enough. Fair
And it
enough.
was a true
True
story. It was
story. Yeah.
yeah.
But Al Pacino played in both too. That's why I think I had to ask us because
I'm not
Al.
a huge Al Pacino guy to be honest with you. I think De
Wow.
Niro's far superior,
Okay. If you're
but I
comparing those
think
two, yes.
I think that might be my favorite role of well, the Godfather. I mean, but of a later Al
Al
Pacino, I
Pacino.
think. Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah,
That's fair enough. And it's funny because I love Al Pacino, but I'm more of a Rob De Niro guy. Like if we were gonna
yeah,
like for example like Heat, right? Going off brand a
yeah,
little bit again. Heat. Robert De Niro
yeah.
killed his role in that. Al Pacino
He
was
did.
cool, but
Al
Rob killed
Pacino
it.
overacts a little bit sometimes. You know,
Do you feel like he over Italians it?
maybe or even overacts. I think just
Yeah.
in general. Yeah,
Mm.
you know, like De Niro's just more natural. I think he's more natural sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. No, okay, you saying Pacino. My fault. I'm getting it mixed up. That's why I'm thinking you was talking about Pacino, but you're talking about Al. My fault. Or not
Yeah,
De Niro. My fault. Not De Niro. But yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Nah, Heat's a classic. De Niro's cool. Pacino does overact, but I think the overacting came from Scarface though. I bury your
yeah,
cockroaches. You
probably.
know what I'm saying? I think ever since
Yeah,
then he just stuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always been
yeah.
him. Cause he wasn't like that in Godfather.
No, no, Godfather. It was young Al Pacino. He
Right.
was way more reserved.
Yeah, I think once he did that,
Yeah,
once the cocaine hit in Scarface.
yeah, yeah. I think he was doing that for real.
Uh-huh. That might have been a real mountain on the table, dog.
Yeah,
But yeah, nah, I feel with the Donnie Brasco is definitely a classic, man. Now, I'm gonna give you another one too. This one is funny because this one's for our city, and then the other one's from New York. So
yeah.
Bronx Tale or Departed.
Bronx Tale. I liked The Departed a lot too. But Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
Bronx Tale was the first mob movie I watched with my kids because
Okay.
it's not that violent either. There's a little bit of violence,
Right,
but
right.
then it was like I couldn't wait for them to see Goodfellas. So I, was like,
Woo,
had to wait another
Goodfellas.
year because that's what.
That was great. That was a gritty one right there. Goodfellas is
Yeah,
gritty, boy.
yeah, yeah,
Goodfellas is
yeah,
definitely gritty. But I mean, Bronx Tale was cool, but I think I gotta
yeah,
go Departed just because like I think Departed age is better. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Bronx Tale is one of those things that like if you wasn't you had to be there to really fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to be there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And like it was
yeah,
good, but it was more of like a soap opera like tale, and it didn't have the violence and the grit that I wanted in it. But it was a good
yeah.
movie. So I think
Yeah,
Departed for me, and then also because it's hometown. You know what I'm saying? I gotta represent the
yeah.
town.
I might like the town better than the Departed.
Now, if we comparing those two, yeah, the
Hmm.
town all day. The town is, I think that's the best Boston movie out there. You know what
I
I'm
think
saying?
so.
I think that's
Yeah,
the best Boston movie ever made. Outside of
yeah,
Blue Hill Ave, which that's a good hood classic, but
yeah.
I'm gonna say the town is definitely probably in my opinion the best Boston mob type of movie. Not even I don't
Yeah.
think that was a mob movie, was it?
No, bank robber.
Yeah, bank robbing stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah,
think that was the best movie coming out of Boston for me, for sure.
yeah,
But you know what's
yeah.
funny? I'll give you a fun tale about Departed though. So when they was filming Departed back in like '05, '06, me and my boy actually took a bike ride into the set by accident. Like we did this whole little late night bike ride adventure and shit from like Lexington back downtown and shit. So we rode down into I think Chinatown wherever they was filming. Ran into Leo. Like we biked on to the set too, like by accident. Like we
Yeah.
fucked the whole shit up.
That's
and then
crazy.
like 2 years later, The Departed or whatever, The Departed came out, and I was like, yo, that was the movie that we fucking bike rode into. That shit was crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
But moving along, we're gonna go into the next one here. Godfather or Scarface?
I'm going with all the Italian movies, but I don't. I might actually go Scarface on that one.
Okay, and I agree with you
Yeah,
with Scarface. I mean, yeah,
yeah. The
Scarface.
Godfather was great, but there's like
Too long, dog.
yeah, there was a couple boring scenes
A
where
lot of
like
them.
more action than Scarface.
Right,
You know.
yeah. Now,
Yeah.
if they would have mopped it down like Godfather a little bit less, like if they would have got rid of the whole like wedding scene, which looking back, I know how important that was because it showed you a lot of major players. But they just would have,
Yeah.
if they would have dumbed it down to like 25 minutes versus an hour and a half,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
have been
Yeah.
Gucci.
They
I
could
went
have
to
skimmed.
sleep.
They could have did the cliff notes there.
Yeah, like I went to sleep, took a nap because I was like, damn, this is a long ass scene. Woke back up and the scene was still going. I was like, this is a long scene. So for me, Godfather was just too long and not a
Yeah.
lot of action. But once again, I think it's because it came out when it came out. It's the 70s. And me personally, I think
Yeah.
all 70s films don't age well and it takes away from things. You know what I'm saying? Anything from the 85 and up, those are when movies start getting a little bit better and can like go with the times. But I'm gonna definitely go
Yeah.
with Scarface 100% just because I think Scarface was just a better movie, action packed, better
Yeah.
acting. You know what I mean? And like once again, that's not even my favorite mob movie. You know what I'm saying? My
Nah.
favorite mob movie is Goodfellas. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That is my favorite
100%.
mob movie. You know what I mean? So like I have to
Yeah.
put that above everything all day, every day. Which goes into
Yep.
the next question here, which is two good movies here, which has both main characters in both movies, man.
Yeah.
Goodfellas or Casino? This is always tough
Good.
for me.
That's good, fellas.
Ooh, okay.
I like Casino and I don't know. Just the dialogue in Goodfellas is just
It's fire.
it's almost like The Sopranos, like
Mm-hmm.
very like my friends and we can recite like Goodfellas like fucking so many lines from it.
Right.
Where like Casino got a couple good lines, but I don't know. I just think that the dialogue in Goodfellas,
Okay.
top notch.
See, I think
And
go ahead.
yeah, actually, Scorsese's mother, she was in both movies, but
Oh
I
wow.
love the scene with her. Pesci's mother and
Yep,
the
yep. When they had
when
the
they
body in
kill
the
her.
trunk.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
they killed the maid guy.
I love that lady.
Word.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit, if it was up to me, man, I probably have to go Casino just because I think as
Ah,
much as I love Goodfellas, because Goodfellas, like you said, the dialogue's great, the storyline's great, but it's something, and I'm a West Coast guy, so that's probably why as well. I love the
oh
Vegas
yeah,
lifestyle. I
yeah.
love, like, I wanted to go to Vegas because of Casino. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Oh,
Casino holds a very special place in
yeah,
me. And
yeah.
I love Joe Pesci in that. You know what I'm saying? Joe Pesci played a better
Uh,
character in that one than he did Goodfellas.
He was great in both, I think.
He was great in both, yes. But I feel like he got killed off too quick in the Goodfellas because of the the stuff. But he lasted longer in that. Like if I would have got more Joe in Goodfellas, I probably would have rocked with it more. But I think I got more.
Yeah, he plays a great prick though.
Hell yeah.
Both movies, he's a fucking prick.
Both assholes. Nothing but assholes in those movies, but killed it in both roles, dog.
Yeah.
Which role you think was better between? You think Mickey or I forget dude's name in Goodfellas, but Goodfellas character for Joe Pesci or Casino?
You know what's funny is I got my first album, Mike Martinez, is Tommy DeVito. So
I seen that.
It's the Pesci from Goodfellas.
Okay.
But we also he's got some vocal samples from the Nicky Santoro and Casino Pesci.
Casino shit. Yep.
But and my last name's DeSimone, but the real life Tommy DeVito.
Anthony Simone, right? Anthony DeSimone.
Tommy DeSimone, so it's my last name.
Oh, trust me,
and
that's actually
the next album I'm dropping with Mike Martinez.
Oh, nice.
Gonna be Tommy DeSimone.
I'm definitely gonna be checking that, bro. I'm definitely gonna be checking that.
Yeah, I think I still think I don't know. I take the Goodfellas. Pesci, that's close though. It's neck and neck.
It is. It's very close. Plus, I think they had a big three in that one too. Like that one had Mike, Rob, and Joe.
Yeah.
Where the other one just had Joe and Rob. But they had the other dude that I forget because he played in both movies too. But he
Paul Savino was great too though.
Paul Savino was dope. Yeah, Paul.
He's like, what do I know about a restaurant business? I don't know I know nothing. That's a great scene. And then they fucking burn the place down.
Who's the gray haired dude that played in both scenes? The dude with the gray hair who lied to the dude in the casino, Billy Batts.
Yeah, that's and he's also in The Sopranos.
He's in The Sopranos. Yep.
He's great.
I'm mad.
Pesci's in another underrated movie, Raging Bull. He's in that too with Pesci.
Okay, I don't think I see that.
Pesci's always kicking his ass in those fucking movies. Yeah.
But he's always playing the boss though too. He's always playing the boss or the underboss in all the movies too.
Yeah.
I fuck with him, man.
Yeah, I forget his Vincent something is his real name.
Because he passed recently too. He recently passed.
Yeah. Yeah, he plays a great mobster.
Hell yeah, man. Listen, I love my mob crime documentaries, dog, and movies, bro. Like, I love all the mob shit, man. Crazy shit that goes on in it. But I love it all. I love it all, bro.
Yeah.
Next one here, dog. We into the movies, dog. Got a few more left. 8 Mile or Get Rich or Die Trying?
I think 8 Mile.
Okay.
For you saying the movie?
For the movies, for the movies.
Yeah,
not the soundtracks.
8 Mile. I mean.
Yep.
Obviously, the soundtrack would go to. But I like the battle scenes of I don't know because I came up, but like I was doing those type of battles before the movie even dropped. So. Right. And then once the movie dropped, then all of a sudden everybody wanted a battle. So it was like it was big. I remember being in a battle. I won a battle, freestyle battle off the top. Right, like it was like right after that movie dropped. So and I don't know.
It's like
it's nostalgic times.
Word.
Yeah.
Oh man. My next one here. This is still in the movie category here. In Too Deep or Paid in Full?
I just watched Paid in Full. In Too Deep, I've only seen it once, but it kind of I'd have to go back and watch it again. But I think it was probably better though.
I think it is. You know what I'm saying? You ain't no Cop J. Reed. You know what I'm saying?
I'd give it to In Too Deep.
I think I'm gonna have to go In Too Deep too, dog. Just because like for me, I bang with LL Cool J as well too. You know what I'm saying? Like LL as an actor is pretty dope. And Omar Epps, you know what I'm saying? He's just a classic dude as well too.
Omar Epps is great. Loving Basketball was a great movie.
Big facts. You know what I'm saying? Loving Basketball is great. Juice was another hood classic. You know what I'm saying? Like Omar's been in some pretty classic films, so I think I gotta go for that. Now, granted, I love Paid in Full. And I love Paid in Full because Cam killed that role. You know what I'm saying? Cam killed the role. And it's obviously based off a true story, which I think In Too Deep is also based off a true story. And correct me if I'm wrong, because you're a little older than me as well, too. I want to say that's based off of somebody from Boston, from Orchard Park.
I'm not sure about that.
You might not be sure, yeah. So I'm gonna spin the block with you on that one. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
But I think because I fuck with that movie a little bit more, because I'm like, it's a Boston bias thing for me. I'm like, well, shit, we got stories out of Boston too, motherfuckers. What's up? So I think I'm gonna have to go with that one if that remains true. But if not, then I'm gonna go Paid in Full. I'm gonna go back to Paid in Full.
Yeah. Hey, you can't go wrong with either, really.
Hell nah, both hood classics, dog. Both hood classics. And another hood classic that I wanted to ask you about too. It's still Paid in Full, but Paid in Full versus Belly.
I might go Belly. I don't know if Belly even like the story was that great, but the friggin' who was it, Hype Williams?
Yeah, just great music video or great video shot.
Yeah, just I don't know even what you call that, but just the scenery, whatever.
The videography, the scenery and shit. Yeah, the lighting, all that shit was definitely dope. But
it was different. It was different. You know what I mean?
Especially at that time.
You didn't see no. Yeah.
Yeah.
That chick was bad in there too.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's the chick. You know, she's the chick from Bronx Tale, I think too.
Yeah. Yep.
Which is crazy because she looks way better in that movie than Bronx Tale.
Oh hell yeah. Yep.
I was like, God damn, she was a baddie in that motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I would probably have to go Paid in Full though because of storyline. You know what I'm saying? Storyline for me is big when I'm watching a movie, especially like if I'm watching it when I got older. Now, when I was younger, I thought Belly was the shit. But I think when I hit,
I think Belly was. I loved it when I was young, but I don't think it aged as well.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you get older, you be like, yo, what's this about? What's the plot? What's going on? It's just a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Wrapped in one film, a whole bunch of hood shit. You're like, it's great. It's still great. But I'm like, nah, there's better movies than this one. Because I held it at such a high regard. But I'm like, nah, Paid in Full is actually a better movie. You know what I'm saying? It's a way better movie. I got another one for you, dog. We got two more. The Wire or Power?
Either The Wire. I didn't know if I finished Power.
Did you finish the original Power? Because everybody says this too. Everybody goes, I didn't watch the Tariq one. Nope, it only means the original.
No, I finished the original.
That's all we talking about. Yeah, that's all we talking about. We ain't talking about with Tariq and shit.
I gotta go with The Wire.
Okay.
But I mean, they're both great. I think a slight edge to The Wire.
Okay. See, I would give the Wire an edge only if they completed the series. There was still another season left out of that. You know what I'm saying? Where for me, Power was completed, and I'm a little 50 biased. I got 50 bias. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with 50, and anything 50 puts his hands on, I kind of rock with. You know what I'm saying? Because he really strikes gold with a lot of shit that he does. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I think my favorite between the characters, I was a Ghost guy. I fucked with Avon, but Ghost was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Ghost was really that dude. He had Angie and Tasha. I'm like, yo, what we talking about?
I know.
But a great show. But a great shows regardless though. Great shows regardless. But I think I'm gonna have to go with The Wire. With Power for sure. But Wire was dope because it was realistic. You know what I'm saying? I'll always give credit to The Wire because it was realistic.
That's what I say.
The realism.
That was the only knock on Power for me. It got just like I think the first couple seasons were more realistic, and then I think it got just kind of far fetched, towards the end. Yeah.
Once you started seeing Ghost, Tommy, and fucking Kanan working together, you're like, yo, Kanan just tried to kill y'all dudes. Y'all can't be working together. My boys had a big gripe about that, especially if we talking about street politics and shit like that. I'm just like, it's a TV show, but I'm like, I feel you though.
That's why I'd give the notch to The Wire.
Fair.
It's more real.
It's more real. It's more gritty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's definitely more gritty.
Yeah.
I will say that. But I think for me, The Wire was when I was like 12, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't in real time with it. I seen it on and shit, but like I was more of an Oz guy. I don't know if you remember that show as well, but I fucked with Oz more than The Wire.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why I was 12 fucking with the Oz show more than The Wire, but tells you I was one of them fast ass kids, man. Gotta learn though.
Hey, there's something to be said about that. I think the sheltered kids end up the weirdest. You know,
I'm trying to tell you. It's a fact. And then the last one for the asking why, man. Boys in the Hood or Menace to Society?
Boys in the Hood is one of my favorite movies. that's a top 5 movie for me.
Big
So
facts. Big
I
facts.
still, I didn't even like my grandfather. Was probably one of my favorite people ever. I didn't cry at his funeral.
Uh huh.
I gotta fight a tear back every time Ricky gets
When Ricky
killed.
gets shot.
Yeah. I watched it with my 2 kids. I got I forget how old they were when we watched it, but fucking me and one of the kids were like fighting back tears. I was like trying to make them not see me fucking shedding a tear, man. That scene gets me.
Hell yeah, because he had
He
such
was about to
promise.
be out of there.
Word.
Yeah.
And we all know those type of stories too, so it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It relates. It's relatable. It's
Yeah.
relatable for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel you, dog. I mean, I love Boys in the Hood, but they both West Coast movies, so it's one of those. I'm like, well, I can't have a West Coast bias. It's a tie for me. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, it's a
Right.
tie for me, dog. Cause like, neither one holds more weight than the other for me. They're both like
Yeah.
one of the same.
Yeah.
Both fire characters. You know what I'm saying? You got Old Dog and Cube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got fucking Trey Styles and fucking Kane. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
both classic characters, dog. But
Yeah.
I'm picking Kane over Trey.
Did you ever live on the West Coast, or
I just love
rock
the
with them?
West. Yeah, I just rock with them.
Yeah. All right.
I should though. I should. You would think I'm from there. As much
Hey.
as I be repping the motherfuckers, you would think I'm from there. Outside of all this Boston shit you see going on.
I gotta
all this
go. I never even been to Cali, bro. I friggin'
What?
yeah.
Well, that's 'cause you're not
All
a
I
West Coast
do
guy. It's all
is
good.
drill holes in the ground in my job there. I have been to Vegas though.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
West
but,
Coast though. That's it's West Coast.
Yeah. I don't leave much.
Hey,
I'm
trust
always
me.
at work, bro.
I'm a homebody myself. I'm a mass guy, homebody guy myself, man. Like
Yeah.
I started traveling probably when I turned 25. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The first place I went to was Cali. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Like I went to SoCal too. I've never been to LA, but I did SoCal,
Yeah.
Vegas, and stuff like that. I love it,
Yeah.
there, man. It's fucking
Yeah.
adult Disney World out there, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Cannot go wrong ever.
Yeah. And the weed's good out there.
Yo, listen. That should have you scammed.
Yeah.
Straight
I
up,
need
dude.
some of that. Man.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. How you feeling about the season this year too, man? As we wrap it up, man. How you feeling about the Celtics this year?
Not too
Not excited,
not too
right?
optimistic. I think I don't know, man. It just they ain't got it this year.
Yeah, you know, we ain't got a big dog. We missing a lot, and we working with a lot of young dudes and shit. You feel me?
The big and then like Luke Gaza's actually playing good for us.
Hugo's a good defender.
I can't stand watching him play though.
Bro, it's rough.
I don't know. It's an ugly game.
We've been spoiled the last like 10 years and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when we watch this, we're like, no.
Hey, the Pats are doing good this year, but
we got something to root for, man. The Pats
I almost want to
surprising.
tank with the Celtics and get a draft pick, but I don't know if that's.
I think that's what we low key finna do though. Like let it get past like the All-Star break.
But I don't think we're gonna be bad enough because I don't think Mazzulla really like has it in him to fucking tank like that.
Big facts.
They would need an injury, but we don't want that either.
We don't want that either. We already got enough of that shit going on, dog. Because we need.
But
to
like,
make sure Tatum come
say
back.
somebody tweaks something, just sit them out. You know what I mean?
Tank it. Yep. If Tatum got a bad adamant or a bad knee, just sit him out, dog. Fuck it.
Well, Tatum, I don't even play
Not Tatum,
him.
I meant Brown. I meant Brown. My fault.
Yeah, Brown, right? Yeah.
I'm not.
And then Derek White hasn't shot the three good this year. It's like he's under 30%, I think.
You know why? It's because he's on the scouting report. You know what I'm saying? Teams are game planning. There's more.
Yeah, you don't get them looks when Tatum's. You know, they're doubling Tatum, and he makes the game easier
for everybody.
Yeah,
dog.
Tatum gets a lot of hate. That like, I mean, even in that finals, with like I know Brown stepped up and with he
almost
but
averaged
Tatum,
a triple double.
They don't realize he's getting double teamed, man.
Right.
Like I still play a lot on the playground, believe it or not. I play 3 times a week, and I'm playing fucking stiffs over here in the suburbs. But like I get double teamed because I start going off, and I'm like, and then it's like I gotta dish the ball. It's like imagine 2 fucking NBA guys double teaming your pass. Fucking, you know what I mean? But it's like. Dude, Tatum, I think he doesn't get a fair shake.
Yeah, the Tatum hate be real. You know what I'm saying?
You see it this year though, like.
And Brown gets that experience right now too. Brown's getting all the double teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also Horford, like low key, was like a bigger part than you think
veteran
like that.
leadership. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? All of that. Yeah,
and
he
he
was an
could
integral
guard
part.
like Horford could guard like Embiid or somebody like
Exactly.
that.
We ain't got nobody to guard like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Especially those perimeter bigs. You know what I mean? Because we always got killed on the glass, but today's NBA is about dudes operating from outside the perimeter, and
yeah,
Kata can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
Like,
nah.
there's not a lot of bigs that we got on our roster that can slide them puppies like that.
Yeah, Kate ain't spreading the floor like
And
he'd
that
be
too.
good. He'd be good off the
Good lob
bench,
threat.
like you know what I mean, energy guy.
Yep.
But
And great lob threat for sure. But this is not
yeah,
that's not the game today. That's not NBA's game.
nah,
It's
nah.
three and D guys
And then
now.
Pritchard's so much better like off the bench as a six man.
My kid
loves Pritchard. I like Pritchard too, but I don't know.
He's not a starter. That's all. He's just not a
Yeah,
starter.
yeah.
And then like we have a funny roster. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those years you just gotta wash away and just hope for the best.
Yeah, yeah.
One of them years I hope for
But
the
best. the East I don't think is good. But
nope.
I almost wish it was better so we fucking could get a lottery pick.
So we can get our ass kicked every
day.
day.
We're gonna end up getting an 8 seed or something like that.
Yeah, I think we'll be a play-in team. Which I don't even want that. I want to just be bottom of the East and just say fuck it. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Luck out in the lottery and get AJ. You know?
Right. Something. One of them boys. And this draft class is looking crazy.
Yeah.
This draft class is looking insane. I'm excited for it, even though we might not.
But Wemby's looking crazy, huh?
Woo!
He's looking like almost like the first like unfair like
it's like
friggin' thing you've seen in the NBA.
Yes. Because once you get the pieces around him, because they even develop good pieces around like them castles, the foxes, like. Yeah. Once those come together and they figure out how to dominate the league, it's going to be scary for the next like 10 years.
It is.
It's going to be scary.
And then God forbid, like they package somebody and get like another. Like
go get Giannis or something. Fuck around and get Giannis because that's what I keep hearing.
Yeah. That would be crazy.
And then another thing is
no one's getting a shot off in the perimeter.
No, nobody's doing anything. And then don't let Wemby put on some weight.
Yeah.
Don't let Wemby get the grown man body because
he already is bigger than last year.
He is, but he's still like I don't even think he's 21 yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't even got his
You see the dunk over Draymond last night?
Or the blocks that he just stood there and be like, yo, get this shit out of here, bro.
But Steph went crazy though. Steph's been going crazy this year.
Oh, Steph's the best shooter of all time. Hands down. One of the best shooters ever.
I'm not a LeBron guy.
Same here.
And I almost think Steph's fucking above LeBron all the time.
See, I can't put him in that regard because I watched LeBron do too much shit. You know what I'm saying? Like as much as I don't like LeBron, I can't say that. Even though.
But what's LeBron's finals record? You know what I mean?
See, that always matters to me. I was gonna get to that. Like the finals records, I don't care how many times you got there versus how many times you lost. If you got a losing record in the big one, I put you in a different regard. Steph is what 4-2 or some shit like that in the finals, 4-3 maybe.
Yeah.
Over 500. That's all that matters to me. And he's got everybody.
Has he got 3 losses or there's only 2?
I want to say he's got 2. Yeah, he got 2.
Yeah, because then they beat the Celtics too.
Yep, they beat the Celtics. He only got 2. So 4-2 finals record. I'm gonna take that all day. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think there's just so much more to add.
Not even close though, because Jordan's the GOAT.
Jordan's the GOAT. You know what I mean? Like,
not even close.
Jordan set the tone for all this talk that we having now.
Yeah. Jordan he's that guy, bro.
And then like he played all 82. You know what I'm saying? Because we forget about the accolades when it comes to Jordan. You know what I mean? The accolades don't get brought up when it comes to him. And it's like he's done things that if you don't even think about it on a surface level, you're like, damn, that's a crazy feat. Like.
Yeah, it was a bad loss for LeBron as the year Dirk won, because I mean, Dirk went off, but it's like you got Wade, you got to find a way to win that. Like Jordan would have never lost. I love Dirk too, but Jordan
wouldn't have lost to Dirk. You think Jordan would have beat those Warriors teams though, like the ones with KD?
I don't know. He might though.
I'm like, he's Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
He is. Find a way, bro.
That's how I look at him. Like, he's Jordan. Like, he's going to find a way for it to happen. Like, you get that Phil Jackson system, and you get that physical defense on him. I think they might get the Warriors, dog. Like, I know that three is better than 2, but you got defenders. Like, these dudes can guard. You know what I'm saying? We got, like, 5 first-team all-defensive players on the team.
Yeah. The Pippen Rodman team with Jordan. Man.
Don't forget about Ron, too. Ron Harper.
Yep.
You forget about
that
Ron.
was the best. And then Kukoc
Tony
off the bench.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Trying to tell people something, man. People don't understand these. People don't understand, bro.
Just I love the story of Jordan when I think it was the Bullets. Chris Webber was like young on the Bullets, and they had Jordan in the first round, and they were saying they were getting off the bus to go play the first game of the playoffs, and Jordan just pulls up in his sports car smoking a cigar. And he's just like, which one of y'all
He's
are
like, which one
guarding me
gonna guard
tonight?
me?
Like
He's like
smoking
50.
cigars before the game, just talking shit. Bro, LeBron ain't doing that.
Nah, Yellow-Eyed Jordan was unstoppable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cognac and cigar Jordan, unmatched, bro.
That's why his eyes are yellow now.
That's what I'm saying, man. He's doing all
Yeah.
that gambling back then, boy.
Yeah.
Oh man, but you know, I've had you for about 2.5 hours almost. You know what I'm saying? I done locked you up for a little bit. I see you packed the lunch.
Yeah.
But you know, this was dope, man, and I'm looking forward to, you know, your projects coming out, man. I'm gonna react to that album too. You know, put it out there for the people on my side to, you know, listen to and everything too, for that free promo. Yeah, free promo.
I love your
you know.
videos, man. They always look good, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I try to change it up and switch it up and figure out as I go along, man. But this is what
usually
I
I'm
like
doing like a half an hour interview, and I can't wait till it's over. But this one, man, I could, you know.
Nah, I appreciate that, man.
Seemed like it was a half an hour.
Right, nope, 2 hours, bro. Like we don't make it seem like an interview. We make it seem like we two brothers just chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? This is what I like to do, man. Have those type of conversations with artists, man, and just make it natural, bro. You know what I mean? That's what it's about with me. So I appreciate it. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna have to spin the block again, and I'll definitely be peeping the music, dog.
Sounds good, Mike G.
Yes, sir. Well, hey, man. Until next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you coming on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you couldn't wait for it to be over. I'm glad. I'm glad that was a thing.
Nah, this is the best interview I had. Usually they're just the same questions.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what be scary about the interview shit, man. Is like what type of questions you ask. I'm like, y'all deal with the same questions. Like, how many questions do you ask? Like, you got to make it a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my favorite interviews are like when they, you know, just random questions, switch it up.
Yep.
You know, you got to promote the album a little, but then like let's have some fun.
Let's just have some fun with it. Exactly. That's why I'd be like, all right, now we to the fun part. That's why I always say that. Cause I'm like, I know I asked all the boring questions, but now since that's out the way.
And that's like the interesting thing too. You get to see how like a person thinks. You know.
Yeah.
Instead of just friggin', you know,
interviewing just
regurgitating off the same things about their album and who they was, you know, producer and
the regular rapper shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Word, but yo, I appreciate you, man. Absolutely, for sure. We will be chopping it up soon. I'll spin the block with you and keep in touch, dog.
All right. Sounds good.
You all ready?
All right. Peace.
Well, I appreciate y'all slipping and sliding into the chat today. We're going to be back at 6 o'clock, 6:30 with Crow. We're going to make this real quick and brief. But don't forget to like the video, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. We out. Peace.